can't see that until you press go live. The only part time that I'm not sure is if it hits 7 p.m., which is this time that it's scheduled for, then I wonder if it will go live automatically. Oh, just kidding. They can hear us. They can hear us. I think so. I just clicked on YouTube and I can hear it. Yeah, we can hear you. All right. Well, we thought you guys weren't live yet. Now we're learning about the platform. Okay. So you can be live without pressing go live. That's crazy. Really? How can they hear us still? That's crazy. It must be, I don't know how that's working. They only hear Jake. They only hear Jake.
Wait. Can you guys hear me now?
Oh, can you hear Ron?
Can you guys hear me now? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll have to figure out why they can hear you during that, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
But good news is they can hear both of us.
They can hear both of us.
That's a step up from
We're
the
live, baby. That's a step up from the amen, bro. Amen. Yeah, I gotta get my nighttime lighting fixed.
Oh, do you not have the light up?
I have the lights up, but they, for whatever reason, they're not doing what I would hope they would do. I thought I'd look a little smoother, but oh my goodness!
I have to.
Good evening, my friends. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I have two blasting at me right now. I feel like, in theory, I should have enough light, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, dude, true. I feel like, and I'll let some more people in before I start ranting a little bit, but I feel like a late night show guest here. I feel like this is the Ron G show. I am merely but a fly on the wall, because you've been doing this for a while. What's good, chat? What's good, chat? Welcome, chat. Welcome, chat. Oh, it's good to see you all. It's great to see you guys. I am using an FX30. I've got a good camera. I got to adjust it. Dude, I need a tech guy to come just set this up. But for now, we're rocking. Yo. Oh, YouTube. For those who are not familiar, YouTube, who you all should be, but there might be a few of you who are not. Welcome to the Ron G evening stream. This is Mr. Ron G, who will be leading the Asia session streams. He's already been doing it behind the Discord walls and has been absolutely crushing it. He's really been crushing it. So without further ado, I just want to say, Ron, bro, thank you for having me. I am really excited to be on what has turned into the Ron G hours. You found a groove here, bro.
Oh, dude, appreciate you being on. But no, the Asia stream's fun. And the one thing I will say is the Asia stream chat is a little bit more degenerate. I will ride with that all day.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait. So we have a baseline we've got a baseline of people. You're saying that the chat is already degenerates. Wait, God, I need to know, like, who are the degens? Who are the degens? Who are, okay, you don't have to call them out by name, but I think I'll learn throughout tonight's stream. I'll find out, because I'm wondering, where did the degens come from?
I'll say they'll call themselves out, dude. They'll start telling me to like full port silver, minis, all that shit. Spencer wants me to trade gold every day.
Oh, so dude, so what for those of you who are new, because I do think we'll have a couple of new viewers that have not seen your streams from the Discord already. I think based on the viewership I'm seeing here, we've got some new people on. So good evening, my friends, and welcome. You might know me. My name is Jake. This is Ron G, one of my best friends in this world. Truly, we are so close. Ron, I've been using today as kind of like not a podcast, but a bit of a podcast where I just, in addition to trading with you guys, I want to just learn more about, like, and teach, really just talk to the YouTube audience, what, like, your style, what you mostly trade, the assets you love. Like, are you holding for larger moves? Are you a scalper? I know obviously that you are someone who was the OGest of OG mastermind students, but you've also developed your own kind of system, right? Where it is, it has some principles that lie in with what I teach, but you're very much your own trader. So dude, tonight, I just warn you in advance, I plan to be asking a variety of questions just because I want to kind of cue up the audience to know who the hell Ron G is, because he's a peacock ready to fly, bro. I'm so excited for you to be on these streams.
No, 100%. And I'm ready to ride. But yeah, so I mean, just the main way I trade oil and not oil. It's already, you can already tell what I do.
I was going to say, I can tell by that. Okay. So oil. All right. So
it's just the number one name right now for me is oil. Everyone in chat knows it. They're going to laugh about it. The main aspects I trade are ES and oil. And it doesn't make any sense because I usually don't trade NQ because I think I used to say it's too volatile compared to what I like.
Yeah.
And I don't usually trade gold often because I think it's volatile, but I'll trade oil every single day.
Bro, what? That's
it's like an average of 6 to 8% a day. And I'm like, you know what? Let's trade oil. Easy.
All right, just for reference, guys, I need to tell you how I heard that, because a lot of people use girl math and stuff. I use degenerate math. I heard that as like, if I were to pass Ron G the joint, he'd say no. But if I were to pass Ron G the crack pipe, he might say yes. Like, that's what, if you're turning down the NASDAQ but trading oil, bro, like, that's crazy. All right. So that's a crazy way to go about it. I had not thought of that, my friend. So you love oil, you love ES. Tell me more about the way that you trade.
Yeah, especially during the Asia session times, the main aspects I pay attention to, and you'll see them marked on this chart, and I'll go to like the hourly so it shows a little bit better, is I'm fully focusing on just structure price action, and then the prior days, months, weeks, highs and lows, because those are just broader pivots, and I'm looking to trade off of those. And it just tells me essentially like, all right, now if we break above 7,008 on ES, what are we doing? We're breaking above yesterday's high. What should happen? We should easily continue, right? So I'm just trying to simplify it in the most effective way possible with that, and just fully focus on like price action and structure.
That's fair. I like that. So that, I think obviously we have a lot of similarities in that, right? The price action and structure leads the way. I like the way you phrase that though, of previous day highs and lows, because it kind of just tells you where the next candle's supposed to go. Like right. if you can capture that break above a previous day high and get confirming action, like we know in theory, based on the way we trade, we should keep going, right? Like we should continue to move higher. So I like that. That is what you're saying you use is kind of like the basis of forming your thesis on a trade.
100%. And like here on ES, and I'll make it bigger. With that yesterday's high right there, let's say the first hour, we slam up, hit 70.30, and then close below. That's immediately starting to tell me, and obviously we're in a very aggressive trend right now. Shorts aren't the number one thing I'm looking for. But in a different situation, what that tells me is now we spiked above yesterday's highs. If we don't get back above, what should happen? So it's kind of
we should go lower
more into the roots of the system with the little aspects you taught, mainly multi-time frame analysis, and then the key of like when what should happen doesn't,
Which I love, bro. I love when what should happen doesn't. The failure aspect. And that's something, dude, even from the jump of me kind of following more along with your trading journey, when what should happen doesn't, the failures, that's always been your set of action that you love. Like failures is just catching that failure move is something that you're really good at. All right. Well, good evening, everyone, to the 146 viewers we have on stream. Holy crap. Good evening. Welcome to day one of Project 365. Guys, for those of you who are new, this is Ron G's time. He's already an expert here. I'm simply like a guest on the Tonight Show. I'm just here just to be his hype man because he crushes these streams. He really, really does. So Ron, just in that note, as if you were here by yourself, take me through. What are you seeing right now? What would you be describing to people?
The main thing I pay attention to is the structure across everything, because, and those of you that have been trading with me know, if the indices are more bullish, you're likely going to see oil be a bit more bearish, as they typically fade each other for the most part. And for a while, my whole thesis was long oil, short the indices. And we did that every day for like 2 weeks straight. And right now you can see the blue lines are going to be the open on every name.
Okay.
Oil came down, broke below the open, hit it, rejected so far. It's looking a little more bearish. We have yesterday's lows here that we haven't tested. I would expect those to at least test during the overnight session. It just makes sense, right? So you can look for that type of move, but that's not over like 40 points or 40 ticks on oil isn't extreme because it's typically where you're going to need a stop loss, like 30 to 40 for the most part.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you pay much attention to oil, but oil is one of those names where if you get a move right away, you're looking at 2-3% in 30 minutes.
I haven't traded it much, but for no reason, a few people have asked me before why I haven't traded it. And you made a video, bro. You made this video once. I felt like it was the most polite way of telling Jake, you got to trade oil, bro. Because it was basically, if you're trading gold in the volatility, you got to step up and trade oil. I don't know why I haven't done it. I feel like I should. It's almost like I've been pushing this narrative that you need to be willing to trade multiple assets, but then I'm kind of in a toxic relationship with gold right now, to be fair. Like it's not something I'm proud to admit, guys, but like I am truly in at the bottom of my heart in a toxic relationship with gold. Like she's my baby. So I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to the idea that you should really only be putting your energy into one. And I don't know, but I really should be open-minded to trading oil. Remind me, I haven't traded in years. What's the tick dollar value when you like when you're in a position?
I believe it's 10 cents per tick, but I'm gonna be honest, I usually don't even pay attention to that on oil.
So okay, got it. Yeah.
For micros, it's what is it, 100 per point, and a point's $1, and then for minis, it's 1,000 a point. Somewhere around there.
Holy. Okay. Got it.
A lot.
Same as gold. Okay.
Yeah. Like if I'm trading it, I'm trading a couple micros. Like you can trade 5 micros and make $1,000 pretty easily if you catch a good move.
Whew. Okay.
The only thing I will say, especially for you, is like gold this morning, how it got a little volatile there. Oil will go with right up to your stop, slam down twice, or right up to your take profit, slam down twice your stop loss, and then go up and triple your take profit target.
Bro, so
you got to be ready to stab a few times if the trade's really there.
Guys, I gotta come clean and tell the story real quick of today. Because that was bullshit, man. Gold, I'm sorry that I'm taking a side note here. So if you need to shut me up to take a trade at any point, shut me up. But guys, I one should have either taken profit on that gold long I had, or 2, held it and not stopped out at even. I read one comment. It's not the fault of that comment. It's my own fault. But someone said, yikes. And for whatever reason, I was like, all right, I should close this. So I closed it. We end the stream. Whatever. I went and talked. My housekeeper was here. And she was asking me. She knows what we're doing. She knows we're going live for 365. She knows everything. And I was like, it went good. I doubted myself. And she hyped me up like a motherfucker, bro. She was literally at the bottom of my heart. She was just like, why would you do that? You're a rake. And I was like, that is a crazy way to phrase it, but like, and the trade offered a re-entry. And not only did it offer a re-entry, it went like 20 points higher to the area I wanted it to go to all day. So don't worry, my friends. I made my bag. I made my bag. Shout out Lourdes. She's the one who pushed me. Dude, we need her on the long-term contract. But I made my bag. That was fortunate. It was unfortunate the way that it started off. So I guess that is a segue into me saying, Ronj, welcome to YouTube. I know that you've been streaming behind Discord walls for a little bit. Guys, everyone, these are the best streams in the world. I firmly believe that. We are grateful to have Ronj. Be nice. Be nice. Be degens. I
can tell you, the last thing I'm worried about is chat. If they go rogue, the thing is especially with the community like we've built, if they go rogue in chat, they'll attack each other before we even get to say it. And this morning,
that's very true
on your stream.
That's true. We've got the squads.
Throats They ride or die to the extreme before we can even get a word in.
Oh my God, no, bro. They're the truest. We've got the squads, bro. Wait, what am I saying? This Ron G likes to send a few mini silver. What is that, Ron? You like to slam a few silver every now and then, Ron?
Tom has been trying to get me to trade silver for 2 months straight. Every day, screaming, trade silver, trade silver. And it was after that one move where silver moved was like 40% in a day. And it would have made like 200-something thousand per contract. And he's like, yeah.
I remember that day.
He's like, now you have every day. I told you.
I mean, honestly, if you catch one, bro, if you catch one full port on silver, I'm kind of with Comron. You can make that work.
You can. But my thing is, too, we talk about this all the time. If you catch a crazy move like that, think of the amount of traders who will end up just being screwed in the end. Because one, most prop firms have consistency, right? You're going to make $40,000, have a 50% consistency. Now you got to make $40,000 to get a $2,000 payout. You are cooked, my friend. Cooked.
That's facts. That's facts. That's very much facts. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, also, I'm seeing in the chat, let's get those likes up. I agree. Guys, I'm terrible at that. Ron G is better at that than me. I am so bad at remembering to say like and subscribe and all the things. I'm just not good, which is shocking because I'm honestly a good influencer on like a good creator in every other aspect. I'm terrible at asking for likes and subscribes. But please, as a shout out for Ron, who has been doing this every night and that's where he's on the schedule for, is every night. As a shout out for Ron, please throw a like on this stream. Seriously, we're really grateful to have him because this is just, dude, the nighttime opportunity for people to learn is so awesome. Like the fact that most of the time, like there was nothing available like this when we started trading. There was nobody trading at night where you could ask questions and learn from people after work. You know what I mean? Like that was never an option for us.
No, 100%. And I mean, the night streams are such a vibe. The one thing I will say, and those of you that have been around know, there's going to be days where the price action looks like this. All you have to do as well is zoom out on the daily chart. And do you really expect a 3% overnight move today? Right? The indices, if you look at them from ES alone.
Oh my God, I hadn't even looked at that. Holy crap. The dailies. Yeah, holy shit.
It's almost 10% straight up without a single red day. This is the only red day right here.
Oh my God. What the hell, bro?
So that's why, like, when you made that bet in the afternoon stream saying all-time highs, I'm like, this man wants NQ to go 17% with maybe one red day at most.
Exactly. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want because the market is parabolic. When the market goes parabolic, guys, you literally don't ask questions. You just get on for the ride. Like you just hop in and you just like, how high can you go? And you let it rock. Like I actually believe that bet, low key, I wish I had bet a few more bucks. I think we win all. Dude, ES is so close. Like ES is 80 points away.
Yeah, I mean it's really close, but I also think you just donated to Christian. I'm gonna be honest.
Dog, you think I donated to Christian? If you want, if you think that, you guys,
fuck.
What it sounds like is Ron G wants a $20 action. All right, here's the deal, Ron G. Yeah, I got $20 that by next Friday, Friday, we hit all-time highs. Right. So this week, end of this week and next week, I bet ES hits all-time highs. And if I lose, I owe you 20 and a Lucid account. If you win, you owe me 20 and we'll call it that.
Deal and a half.
Done.
I'm ready for the
That's a
biggest
pretty good deal, guys.
Inside bar next week I've ever seen.
No, bro, no. Don't wish that on us now. No, we don't want the inside bar.
If you look at this weekly chart, brother, we spent 6 months consolidating right here. What's 1 week?
Oh, my God.
What's 1 week?
No, Raj, don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that. Guys, do you think I'm silly for making that bet? It kind of feels like a lock, you know? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit.
Oh, God.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying we gotta figure out how to run polls so we can throw it in chat and see who's.
Dude, we got a lot to learn with YouTube. We can figure out how to polls. We can figure out giveaway stuff. Speaking, we have some giveaways to announce because we have 3 from my stream earlier to announce, and then we got to do at least 2 more tonight to brand new people. I don't think we ever announced the ones that you picked earlier.
No, we did.
Let's do that in case they're on this stream right now. I can't. Can I post pictures in this chat? I wonder since it's my chat if I can. I can.
Know.
I don't know either. Oh, I know. Now I can start a Q&A or a poll. All right, I'm starting a poll. Hold on. All.
How you doing, Jay Dunn?
Highs. Jay Dunn, my dog. All-time highs next week. Yes, I like Jake. No, I'm gonna say I side with Jake. No, Team Ron G. Guys, we need this poll. There are 197 of you in here. My friends, we need this poll to get answered by 50 people. And we will answer, we will announce the 3 giveaway winners from early today. And then we have 2 more later tonight. Ron G is going to pick 2 more new names as a shout out to the evening squad. I meant it. We're doing massive giveaways all this time. 52 votes already. Good Lord. All right. That's it. Done and done. All right. So the first winner, Ron, again, remind me anytime to shut me up if you're taking something looks like I don't want to interrupt your flow here, but I'm
still
so excited.
I don't think we're going to move till Asia Open. So we'll see.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. That's perfect. Mr. Papagorgio. Are you on the stream by chance, Mr. Papagorgio? Guys, there's a chance none of these 3 people are on stream. This isn't your giveaway yet. We're just announcing the ones from earlier. We have 2 more for you tonight. But if Papagorgio, if you're on, welcome. Cole8386. I saw that name earlier today. Tonight, actually, I saw that one. Cole, send a shout if you're here in the chat. And TX376.
Cole's here.
Those are the 3. Cole's here, baby. Cole, do me a favor. Shoot Ron G a message on Instagram. Ron, if you have a second, I'm going to DM you 3 code. I'm going to DM you 5 because we have 2 more for tonight. So I'm going to DM you all these. I'm sorry. I'm pawning off the giveaway responsibilities. I feel like that's where my brain craps out. 5 giveaway accounts. So guys, those are the 3 winners for today. We're going to pick 2 more for tonight as later on as a shout out for you guys for being on the stream. Do us a favor, stay on the stream and kick it with us. Throw a like on there. We are here for Project 365. We're just super, super excited, man. This is like, honestly, this just seems like the biggest win-win potential project that I think I've ever taken a part of. And like, I get really hyped about it, man. I really do. So I'm glad to have you here, Ron. I will say it does look like I'm beating you in this bet. The audience seems to agree that we're going to all-time highs.
See, I thought about that, and I think it's going to be weighted just because, like, it's your YouTube. It's my first time. I think.
No!
I think you're
telling me
paying
that
off the voters here.
You're saying I'm paying off the voters.
I think they're just riding with you for the sake of it, just to support you here. I think that's what's going on. I think it's rigged.
Guys, Ron, bro. Oh, I don't disagree with you. I'm sure we've got a couple of people on here who are like, or loyalists. And for all the loyalists, I love you guys. I rock with you. Ron G's calling you out right now. Ron G's saying that you're only voting this way. Ron G is saying you're only voting this way because of me. And he's saying it's not because of your chart abilities. Guys, do you hear that? Ron G is doubting your chart abilities. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never doubt your chart abilities. I would never doubt your chart abilities.
I know my Asian session degenerates can trade. I know they know what to do.
Oh my God. Wait, Oscar, did I send you that account earlier? Guys, Oscar, no, I did not. Okay, Oscar, I have, oh yes, I did. Fuck yeah. Guys, Oscar, huge shout out to Oscar. I want to give some credit to him. He won one of our giveaways on Power Hour, and he said, if I win, I want to give it to someone else. And he gave it to someone else. And I thought that was fucking dope. And so I DM'd him. I was like, well, here's one for you too. Cause that was super nice of him. Yeah, that was super nice of him. Super glad to have you, Jose. Glad and welcome to the stream. Code RT will save you on Lucid up to 50% if you're a new user. So we're super grateful for the support. The usage of the code helps us keep the network on the air. I truly mean that. This is an ambitious leap for me, but I want to grow it. I want to add more hosts, you guys. I want to hire. I truly believe we're in the biggest growth industry out there right now. And we can put together a win-win situation where we are streaming and offering value for traders and really doing something that hasn't been done. It's been done by prop firms before. We're not a prop firm. We're just a group of guys that really loves trading. You know what I mean? So we're super grateful for all of you guys. All right. So for the giveaways so far, don't worry. We have not run any so far tonight. Ron G, we had some winners from earlier today that we just announced, but we will be picking 2 more later tonight as well. So stay tuned for the stream. Throw a like on the stream if you don't mind. But just by being in the YouTube chat, you are entering yourself. Good evening, everyone. There can only be one Jose. D, what is up? What is up? Theory Masters, new here. Welcome. That says this is the full port session. Ron, would you call this the full port session? And also, I got to know, what's the red light they're referencing?
The story you shared, dude. The story you
shared. My God, bro. The story, what do you mean the story I shared? You mean the story you posted?
Yeah, I was in the sauna. My bad, bro.
Yeah, but you're saying that it's as if I shared it wrong. Okay, well, I see it now. It did put the background all red. Dude, it was all red when you posted it, dog. No, it was all red with you.
I have a little at-home sauna like you have, the little pop-up one.
Yeah,
it has red light in it. And I posted it in trading. Like, I got messages on Discord for Thirst Trap. I was like, all right, whatever. Or on Instagram. I was like, whatever.
Bro, that story is currently rocking on my main channel, dog. I didn't even think about it. I just put that. I just hit repost. Damn, bro. There's girls on there that I don't, dude. Bro, now
you better hide them.
I don't want to compete with you.
You better hide them. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God!
Gordino's saying it because he put, is this a trading stream or is homeboy going full nude to start Project 365?
Bro, honestly, if that gets more views, we might have to rock with it, you know?
YouTube, we're not in any trades yet. I'm still watching. I'm watching to see how ES reacts to yesterday's highs here. NQ slightly above, but then we have RTY and YM relatively weak, right? I mean, YM gapped down, which is interesting. Well, I'm watching the forward indices. I'm keeping an eye on gold, keeping an eye on oil. Nothing really screams to me right now that I want to dive into something. There is interest in ES if it gets over yesterday's highs, just for that continuation. But I don't know how far we're going to get that continuation.
I just looked at the ES 15-minute chart for the first time in a minute. And, bro, it's crazy to me the fact that that's even holding. The fact that it's holding up this high leads me to believe it's going to go higher because, it's holding.
Yeah.
It's consolidating, going sideways. If it's holding that well, that is one of the principles that I think both you and I trade with that really holds true. If something it's giving you a sign, right? And the truth is, if ES didn't want to hold, it would be pulling back even more. It's crazy to me. I'm shook we're not even getting a 4-hour pullback, you know? It feels really strong.
That's what I want because that's the number one chart I pay attention to. And to me, it's the hardest part with this chart right now. And I know you kind of touched on it in the afternoon session is if I go long here and get stopped out, I'd feel like it'd be all right, it is what it is. I expect some type of consolidation pullback.
Yes.
But if I go short here and get stopped out, I'd be like, well, that was kind of dumb, you know?
Yeah.
But if I go short and work, I'd be like, I'm a genius. So it's a fine line you have to ride there. What do you really want to do here?
Yeah. No, it really is. I haven't traded the overnight sessions much in a while. So this is just ever since I used to last year, I would put some trades on overnight. But ever since I started streaming the mornings, I really I kind of segregate the two. I have night and day. So I'm a little unfamiliar with how we've been moving lately. But I'll tell you this, bro. I wake up some mornings and I see these moves and I'm just like, when did the market start moving like this?
Yeah. It's usually you'll get one or the other. If we're in a like really healthy market, you'll get nice moves in the overnight and New York. But when we get extreme like this, the market needs time to consolidate at some point, right?
Right.
When's the lowest volume time when it's likely to consolidate? Yeah, like after
Overnight. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't stream last night because this would have been miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, for 8 hours straight, ES sat in a, hang on, let me get rid of the magnet. Sat in a 11-point range.
Oh God.
So,
all right. So also so go ahead.
I was saying there's going to be nights where this happens, but
yeah,
that's when we just vibe with the stream or go on 2-hour psychology rants, which I've done a few times.
Dude, I'll tell you this. The backbone of a good stream is a good rant. And you are an excellent ranter. That's one of the reasons why I knew you'd be good at this, because you're great at just talking about trading. And I know at night, especially, that will hit sometimes. Let me go back to the last chart you were showing. Let me ask you a quick question. What's the EMA that you use on there?
So the main EMAs I have, I don't use them religiously. It's kind of just like a little bit of extra conviction. I just have the 9, 20, and 50. The main thing I look at is just where we're sitting relative to them. Because typically when they start to get a little tighter, that's when I look at the market and be like, all right, this is when a larger move happens, because they start to consolidate and then they end up, the ES ends up breaking and then getting that overall continuation. So that's the main perspective I'll pay attention to it. That's also part of the reason I wanted a larger pullback on, let's say, the monthly chart when it started happening. Because back when we used to do office hours, because for those that don't know, I've actually been streaming for 4 months now.
Yeah, while.
Because we did office hours as well, which was just going over chart psychology questions. We wanted shorts throughout all of this back to retest his prior all-time highs, which we ended up getting. But it was mainly just because the market was so extreme. Even though it was like healthier pullbacks, every pullback we got was just overly aggressive. And we were still really far away from like all the EMAs. And just I like them on like a broader perspective, but I'm not one that's taking a 5-minute buy and riding the 9 the entire day.
Got it. Okay. Got it. So it just gives you more of like an insight overall, you'd say. I asked this question because I'm so curious, because everyone who's hosting some of these 365 streams trades a little bit differently than me, right? But it's all these same core concepts, same core principles. The EMA, I've always looked at a good EMA as like a median, I'd call it. Like it just acts for me as like a point in the middle where you expect price to be at some point, right? And so it's not life or death. It's not like we're riding it, like you said, we're not riding it just to, just for shits and gigs and using that as entries, but it's a sign of overall like action, right? And a kind of this sounds crazy, it's a vibe sign, right? It kind of gives you the vibes of a chart.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, so like the number one thing I'd probably do different than you is I just fully focus on the 4-hour. Like that's my bread and butter, and just paying attention to that and the structure of it for the most part.
So what is it about? Is there anything specific about the 4-hour that you like, or is it just you found success with it?
It's a little less weight than the daily chart and more than the hourly, which that should make sense. The main way I look at it though, and the main reason I love it is, let's say we were going into yesterday's stream. So we have these 3 massive candles in a row. ES just rallied 126 points. If I look at everything like it's a 5-minute chart, if this is a 5-minute chart, what's the number one thing you would kind of want here for an entry? Some type of like consolidation, pullback, right? That immediately tells me if I want 2 candles of consolidation, that's 8 hours of price action I'm not interested in.
Yeah.
So now I know this session's going to be like slower, maybe just,
Naturally, it leads you to how the session is going to feel. So I like that though, because that's something that I have always felt, and it's been hard for me to vocalize sometimes. Can you, not to get all deep in podcasting here, but this really is, I think, a great question because it's so valuable. I too look at all charts and think that they're like, because 5 minutes is what I studied for so long. When I was printing out charts, staring at them, when I was doing on demand, like whenever I was doing any of that, it was 5-minute charts. So I feel like 5-minute charts I have a great read on them, right? That being said, once you understand that price moves the same on all time frames, you get to use that. So, but I've always had a hard time vocalizing it. Is there any, like, how exactly do you use that to your advantage? I guess would be my question.
It's one of the biggest parts is essentially, is it worth my time taking this setup? If it's a 4-hour chart where it's like a fuck yes, like we always talk about, if it's not a fuck yes, it's a fuck no. If I wouldn't enter there, I know for a fact I'd be more irritated if I tried to enter and then it slammed me out, because that immediately told me like the conviction's not there. If I can find a 4-hour daily and hourly that are all set up, all look great. Like let's say the overnight, right around the London Open, 4-hour nice rally, 8 hours of consolidation. Now we're starting to set up. That's where it's like, hell yeah, I need to be in this. And that's where I really want to trade. And at that point, it's more so, no matter what, I will get in that trade, even if I have to take 2, possibly 3 stabs to get in it. Because I know in the end, the risk is worth it because of what the 4-hour daily and hourly look like.
Okay, hold on, not to interrupt you. Holy oil. What the hell happened to oil? Connor, you said short oil. Oh, we must have gotten some news.
GG's, Callan. Absolutely GG's.
Oh my goodness. Callan, tell me you made some money on that short, brother.
How big of an oil move is that?
Bro, that's a fucking...
That's oil.
That's oil. Holy shit.
That's oil, baby. Oscar, now it's a little too late to full port.
Oh my goodness. What a move. Holy crap. Bro, we have to have some news for this. Sorry, guys. I've been trading all day, so it's nighttime for me. It's happy hour for Jake. Jake is smoking. I'm not taking any trades tonight. I'm just watching the Rong Master. So please excuse me while I have a joint. But holy hell, what's happening in oil?
What's interesting, though, is we're not seeing the indices react like they should often.
No. So normally you would expect, I don't want to say normally, but with the way that they've been moving lately, would you expect more of an indice push after a move like that, right?
If a move like this is happening, you'd want the indices to be pretty aggressively high, not 3.5 points.
Dude, the indices are barely moving. We've
got.
No, I said we got to have some news. It's got to be some news related. This feels like more than just a consolidation break.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anything pop off yet because I usually have Twitter notifications. The main thing this gets me interested in, though, is looking at the possible divergence, because this didn't move. So 1 or 2 things are likely going to happen. Either we're going to start to push back lower and get that failure to go higher on the daily that we talked about earlier, or we're going to start to see oil get bought up a little bit more aggressively, set a lower high, and then push, because they rarely trend together. I think I've seen them trend together once in the past 2 months.
Really? Damn. Okay. That's if they, holy shit. That is once in 2 months is not very often at all. Let me see. How's gold reacting to all this? Gold's not even flinching. Gold's like, I'm me, bitch. Stay out of my way.
Gold has been in a world of its own. It's finally like decoupled away from the indices for the most part.
Dude, gold is its own fucking thing. Gold. I think right now, the last few weeks have actually been pretty bad action on gold relative to what we're going to get. And it's been pretty big ranges. I expect gold to go, I don't know, 7,000, something like that. I don't know if there's any fundamental reason behind that, but the chart is so fucking good. The chart is so good that it's gonna get another breakup. And that's gonna offer some sort of trending days that today was offering, right? So I expect, dude, I think gold's just getting started on the broader perspective.
What's gold look like on the daily? I mean, that daily's clean.
It's so clean, bro. The weekly, look at the weekly too. The weekly
still
is
an
so
inside
clean.
Bar?
That's what I'm saying, bro. When it breaks, it's gonna break. We've been getting this action in gold, but we're still kind of consolidating.
Yeah.
It's a bullish range, but it's still a range. We don't even have a trend yet. So I'm like, dude, I'm just counting my fucking money. Wait until gold starts to really trend again, trying to stack like solid days in between then. Because I think now that like I'm trading a bit more aggressively and a bit more size, which I've started over the last like month, I would say. I wanted to wait for my like tax grant to get like sort of locked down and just get settled in and get really dialed. And it's been going extremely great. And part of the thing I've been thinking about, I'm like, dude, at some point, gold is going to have one of these days. I might like, it's possible to have a 50K type of day with gold without that many contracts. Like you don't need that. I'm not advocating that you all should size up and try to get that. I'm just saying in my own future that I'm envisioning, I haven't had a 50K day in futures in a long time where it's just like one big futures trade. I could envision that happening on gold with like a 10 contract position, you know, which is big. It's big, but it's not something like 50 contracts, right? It's just a great move. So I'm kind of gearing up for that mentally a little bit, but I don't think we're there yet. But dude, a couple more weekly bullish inside bars, and I think we will be there.
And this is another thing with the 5-minute aspect. Like right here, the way we trade is this is a beautiful setup, especially if it breaks over this basically 4,900 area on gold. And that would also put us above this prior daily support, which we obviously broke aggressively below. If we get above that, the next place I'd be targeting is 5,100, which is this daily support or resistance.
Oh, dude. I would love 5,100. Give me 5,100.
5%. And that could do it in one daily candle. In honesty, it's just finding that daily candle.
It's finding that day. It's finding that day. It really is.
But I think that looks insane. I could also show a chart that does support your thesis in our bet. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you're gonna support? Okay. Guys, I just put a poll in the chat. We are going to be running more giveaways, by the way. 250 concurrent viewers at night. Incredible. Ron G.
That's insane.
Dude, we've got an audience for Ron G. I am so excited. I put a poll in the chat. This is how I know whether or not you're just a loyalist to me or you're being straight up honest. The question is, does Ron G mog Jake? I'm learning what mog means as we go. You know, it's a looks-maxing term. So you got to ask the question, does Ron G mogging Jake? Guys, let's be honest. Pretty sure the answer is yes. All right. So don't lie to me. Don't try to make my feelings better. Don't be a loyalist. Just this is how we know that you're honestly voting in the stream, because the answer is yeah. Like, come on. It's just, and it's not just me. It's everyone. It's everyone. It's everyone.
I mean, I appreciate it. I did not expect that poll.
Bro, I thought this was the happy hour, you know? I gotta have a little fun with you guys.
Oh, if we need to, I'll hit the red button on my stream deck. We'll start sending.
Oh God.
Someone asked me on Instagram, like, what does the DGen hours button do on your stream deck? I was like, it immediately turns every light in the house red. Lil Wayne starts blasting on the aux, and it automatically full ports me in every position.
What Lil Wayne song? I gotta know. What Lil Wayne song?
Well, it depends. If I'm short in the indices, he's got to be Drop the World, right?
He's got to be Drop the World. Facts. All right, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, guys! I am so grateful. We are so grateful to have you on there. Seriously, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Ron G is an incredible trader, an incredible educator. We're so grateful to have him every night, which is, dude, a huge commitment. Like, bro, he's already been doing this for months, and now he's doing it at night for everybody. It's a huge commitment, and so we're super grateful for him. So, Ron, shout out! I'm so excited, man. I'm sorry, I keep hyping you up I'm like a fangirl. I feel like this is how I sound when I talk about Fred again. You know, I just sound I'm just like unnecessary hype where it's like but dude, it's necessary. I think it's really necessary. I really do. Oh my gosh, you guys have me addicted looking at oil now too. I'm like, why am I staring at oil? It's the most volatile one. I'm like, should I trade it? No. Jake is maintaining his discipline. Jake is not trading during Asia session just because Jake has been trading all day.
Sounds like a good time for a new account though, you know?
Oh, Ron, you're not supposed to enable me, bro.
I mean,
You're supposed to be the voice of reason.
Asia opens in 17 minutes.
Oh, all right. So wait. So just so I'm clear on the timelines, we've been calling this the Asia session stream. 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that when it officially opens?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So the first hour. Do you tend to find yourself in trades more first hour versus second hour? Guys, for those, just as reference, for those of you who are new here, new to this stream, this is Ron G's hours. I am here simply as a guest on the Tonight Show, hyping him up. Ron G has been streaming on this time for forever and absolutely crushing it. So we've opened up the doors to everyone rather than just keeping him behind a wall. So I am learning this stuff because I've never really talked. I guess we never really deeply discussed like the trading routine. Do you find that it's more you take trades in the second hour? Is it like, I know you pushed it back an hour.
Yeah.
Is that part of the reason why?
We had to push it back an hour because it was 85% of the time, 6 to 7 p.m. did nothing. You would see days, especially if it was like a pre-news day, something like that. ES would be in a 4-point range. And I would rather repaint my room and just wash it dry than even think about that. Like, it was just miserable. Now, during the early war times, we found a lot of success in oil easily, right at 6 p.m. because it was also markets open. Oh, what are we going to do? Long oil immediately. Get 4%. Call it a day. But no, a lot of the main trades come between the 8 to like 8:30 window. If I can find an entry before that, I'm more than happy taking it. It's just that's when the volatility usually heightens. And what we noticed is even if I ran 2.5 hours of stream, it was typically 10 to 15 minutes after stream, we'd see some 20, 30-point move in ES. And it was
that's got to be so annoying.
Almost every day. So it's like close stream. And then a little dejected. I'd sit here, still trade. So like I'd be like, all right, I caught that. But now we sat on stream and did nothing for 2 hours. So we got to move the times
so it had to move back
to give us that opportunity.
Yep. I'm seeing in the chat here a little bit, a couple people saying to turn the mic up, Ron. A couple people others saying it's okay, but I also just yell, guys. That's my own fault. I'm just like a really loud person in general. So, and that's I actually have no sense of volume because I'm partially deaf. That's real. Me being a loud person is real, but I am partially deaf. So I just yell, and that's my bad. But okay, I can hear Ron okay, but yes, Jake is louder than Ron. All right, maybe turn yourself up on OBS. Or you already peak, Max?
I'm peaked. So I could turn you down a little bit, and then they just
God, dude, it's all fuck. Cole is right. It's all Jake's fault.
Every time, it's always Jake.
I keep fucking it up, dog. You know what? I retire from my own project.
Oh, so Oscar, is it mainly I'm just not talking directly into the mic? Like right now, am I louder?
Guys, this is BS, man. I'm being rooted out of my own project, guys. They don't want to see me win.
Yeah, when in doubt, you just got to blame Jake. Well, no, this is also me getting used to the new mic that I just got thanks to Jake, right?
Yeah, guys, I did. I'm not going to lie. I'm a microphone elitist. I bought this new microphone like a month ago or 2 months ago, and I'm just so obsessed with it that everyone's got to have this microphone. And it's so good we spared no expense. Everyone's got to have this microphone because I'm a firm believer that it's just such a great microphone. It's like a Shure SMV7. Damn it, guys. I got to scoot further back. You got to turn me down. I'm just too naturally loud, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too hyped. I'm sorry that I'm too hyped. I'm sorry that I'm too excited that we're streaming every day, 6 days a week for the next year. I'm sorry that I'm hyped as a motherfucker. Apologies.
I'm about to just turn you all the way up. Just blast it. See, but this is where the market gets weird for me for the most part, is we have the indices now continuously pushing while oil is also trying to hold and push here back above 89. Because most of the time that doesn't happen. So when it does, it'll usually happen for a little bit, but then one cracks pretty aggressively. And right now, I would lean more towards oil cracking lower versus ES. But it all depends on how we react to yesterday's highs.
Got it. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, wait, I didn't mark the opens.
Guys, for those of you who are wondering what microphone in the link, even though I'm giving away trade secrets right now, I will send it. I guess I can't even send it. Sure, SMV7. Let me see. Sure, SMV7. It is expensive. We spared no expense in the creation of these shows, guys. You can't, like I said, I just think I posted a reel from the clip from Project 365. I truly mean it. You can't do in this world, if you want to find outsized success, you can't half-ass. And there's no more. I'm all in. You know what I mean? There's no. I think that if we were to do this and half-ass it, we wouldn't see the results that we want.
100%.
And so we're all in, baby, and that means the sure goddamn SMV7.
I mean, I got a wallet or a shelf of technology now because you can keep buying stuff.
It's because I'm addicted to technology, dog. I'm addicted. We're probably gonna upgrade soon enough, anyways.
I mean, it's crispy.
Dude. No, the mic. There's nothing to upgrade there. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. So the Futures King said apparently Trump said Iran war is over. The one thing I'll say about that is the war's been over for 3 weeks, according to social media. So
that's facts, bro.
The main thing, and I talk about this religiously on this stream because we'll get volatile moves like this on oil, and people will be like, "What happened?" There's more sellers than buyers. It's that easy. There's always going to be news that backs it, but at the same time, if you look at it, the chart usually supports it as well. We had a really aggressive downtrend, still going. 9160 was a massive support area for me. We broke below that and yesterday's low. What's going to happen? We're going to see continuation. And the sellers were just pretty aggressive and ended up pushing it drastically lower.
Damn. It comes down to the end of the day, who are the market participants? Who's convinced? Is one side have more conviction than the other? Does the market believe that the XXX asset is going to be? Sorry, I got distracted, dude, because somebody said we might hit all-time highs tonight, and I'm looking at the chart and I'm like, bro, we really might.
I saw that, and also the chart that I was gonna show.
Bro, we really might. Honestly, I don't even need to make money on a trade into all-time highs, because the aura that I will have from calling that on stream will, in my opinion, be worth more than a winning trade on all-time highs. If we hit that shit tomorrow after I take 2 bets on it, that'll be worth more than anything.
All I hear is Jake's putting his hosts in bad positions to make them look terrible day one. Easy.
Bro, it's always Jake's fault, dog.
He wants to gaslight. We gaslight him back.
It's always Jake's fault. God damn it, man. I can't win. I can't win, bros. I can't win. Okay, as soon as I said that, though, as soon as we suggested that, the market's now reversing, it looks like.
Yeah, but I just want to show this real quick before I go back to lower chart.
Yeah.
This is ES's monthly
hit me.
chart.
Yeah.
So the main level I'm focusing on in the near future is last month's high, which is 69.6175. I will say, if we get below that, I'm ready to short the world.
Oh.
Monthly Fed go higher. I'm ready to short the world if that sets up.
Orange.
Because then you look at oil again. Oil, if this starts pushing back above last week's lows, a little oil daily, weekly failure to go lower, right at this little support, just send it right up to like 130.
Bro, there's this song going through my head right now where it's like, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? And then you start talking about monthly failure to go higher. Bro, let the market go parabolic. Let's just let this shit rock to the moon. Let's keep buying it. Let's buy every day and not look. We just buy and hold. It's easy as hell, dog. You guys trying to get in here, make it complicated, bro. Buy the dip, dog.
I'm about to have to ask my OG chat if I need to bring up the yearly chart and whip that out.
Oh no, my God.
So my whole thesis, ever since I've been streaming for a couple months now, like 4 months.
Couple months now, yeah.
Which basically the entire year. Because I think I started New Year, somewhere around there, maybe December ish.
Yeah,
But-
with the office hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My main thesis was looking at the monthly or the yearly chart like it's a 5-minute chart. What's the number one thing I would want for any type of price action? Well, either a pullback or a consolidation bar. I don't expect this to just rip up to 7,500. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll lose my $20.
Chat, you realize this motherfucker is, I'm sorry for my French, please excuse me. This motherfucker is asking for a year of consolidation.
Yes.
You want a year of chop. Bro.
I'm just saying we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of it already. So,
oh my God.
Not too far off.
No, it's very accurate. Jeez, dude.
Wait till
you want a year of chop, bro.
Wait till we go for the 4-bar play. Get
the
24 months of chop.
Oh my God. I can't, dude, I'm not going to lie. That math kind of lines up with the end of Trump's term. Bro, no, dude, I'm not about it. I'm out on this idea. I'm a buy the dip thing. I'm a buy the dip guy. Market's going to all-time highs. This is Jake's bet. All right. We got to rerun the poll, guys. We got to rerun the poll. we got to rerun the poll. Okay. And these are our two options. Okay. You're either siding with Ron G, the communist who wants chop for an entire year, or you're siding with Jake who buys the dip. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, all-time highs.
I mean, you can buy the dip, but what if the dip keeps dipping?
Oh, he turned it on me, guys.
And I mean, we talked. Something we said in one of the streams the other day is instead of like buy the dip and it keeps dipping, if you try to short the top and the top keeps topping, you're cooked.
Bro, that's okay, guys. That's a really fair point. I know more bears that have died from not died, but like their accounts have died from persistent shorting in situations like this. All right, let me ask you this question. Do you ever swing short stuff, or are you thinking you want to see like some larger day trades out of this? I guess that's a question I got to ask.
It would start day trades, but I don't think the daily conviction's there for swings yet.
Okay. But it could be, if it were to set up, would you swing short?
100%.
Oh my God.
And if I swing short, I'm probably like, if I'm at the point where I'm looking to really swing shorts, I'm probably going to go a little aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, you're shorting. That's aggressive enough, bro. You're shorting. Being short is so aggressive of all time.
Right, but
being short.
I'm gonna bring it back too. Remember, gaslight the gaslight. It's what we got. It's what we got to do here. Where in this kind of move, someone once taught me this. Where's the path of least resistance here? Getting through all of this, or getting a pullback down through this to retest over here?
Wait. I like, this is a great question. Path of least resistance. Because just in the midst of these jokes, guys, that is actually a part about trading that I believe to be firmly true. Always seek the path of least resistance, meaning whatever is the easiest option, take it. Don't try and fight what's hard. Let me so break it down for me. What are you saying? What's the path of least resistance? The two options are either all-time highs or pull back to where?
Even just a pullback towards, like, let's say 6,900 here. Which
the path of least resistance is all-time highs.
I don't think so.
I mean, no, I get what you're saying, because truly there's so much room to pull back. We've gone straight up, but I think I'm going to use that as as fuel.
That's looking at the structure 100%.
Okay, we also got to go back, dude. I got time today, bro. I got fucking time today. I got time today, bro. I got time today. I'm going to try and look for when it was parabolic.
I will say, though,
and it went.
If we hit all-time highs in the next week, when we do get a pullback, it's going to be brutal.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Like, it's going to be.
These runs never end well.
Yeah, like, it's going to be my friends calling me, should I sell my 401k after one day type thing. Now, it can get bought right back up, but it's just going to be one of those days. You can't just go 17% straight up and not expect a 3-4% red day pop in there.
No, it's going to come. It's going to be what I refer to those as is like a puke day. You know what it'll probably happen as? All right, guys, I'm calling this out now so that I don't, pardon my lack of French or my swearing, whatever you want to say. I'm calling this out now so I don't fuck myself later. What's going to happen at some point on this run is a gap up. It's going to be an annoying ass gap up into all-time highs, way bigger than you think it is. We're all going to think, oh my God, market's so strong, market's so strong, market's so strong. Buy dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And we're going to buy the dip under the opening print, even though I'm going to tell myself I'm not going to do that. I still do it sometimes. And then ultimately, we're going to have a failure day where we just have big red day. But it's going to start with a gap up that fails. The reason I'm mentioning this so specifically is these are actually my worst trading days of all time. And I know for a fact that it's some of you as well. And it actually is probably setting up to happen at some point in the future. It's those gap up days where you have massive FOMO. Dude, please throw something in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. This is not for Instagram, nothing for that. Just like you know what I'm talking about. When the market gaps up without you, and so you have FOMO of like, oh my gosh, I'm not in. I'm not going to be able to get in. And that FOMO turns into us trying to slam a trade under the opening print, and we get crushed. And like those are my worst days by far. And so I'm calling this out now because I can feel it coming in the near future. In the near future, we're going to have a gap up day. Dude, it might be tomorrow. I'm not joking. If we hit all-time highs tomorrow, it might be tomorrow. Because all-time highs, that would be a big enough gap that we could sell back down. I don't know. Whenever we have the next big gap up, I'm not trying to put a date on it. I have no idea when it is. But whenever we have the next big gap up, I expect a failure of that gap. I'll say that. I think it might be at all-time highs. Who knows that?
Yeah, I mean, especially if we do get what you're looking for, let's say all-time highs next week, I can definitely see end of week potential, a huge squeeze like you're talking about, right? Up towards that all-time high, because we're not far in reality, no matter what way you look at it. I know I said I don't want all-time highs, but we're 1% away.
Come back to the light, Ron. Come back to the light, Ron.
We're today's daily candle away from all-time highs.
Yes.
I'll be fine losing that if we hit all-time highs because I'm going to be seething for that failure day. Looking to just unload shorts.
Oh, my goodness. These bears, bro. I can't with these goddamn bears trying to fuck me up. I swear. All I want to do is just go long and hold and hold and hold and hold. Oh, man. Why can't we all just get along by full porting longs, guys? That's the easiest market to trade in. When you just go long and you hold till the end of the day. Best markets, bro. All you got to do is go long and then do something else.
I mean, I love those markets, but I don't love them when we see 10% in like a week and a half.
That's fair. That's so fair.
Because then you get like 2-3 weeks of what the hell do I do?
And no, that's so fair. And we're so in store for those 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. And if you look right where we are, we're through that. We're back in the hell from February.
Oh God.
Like
well, I don't
want to.
I don't like the way you're speaking that into existence. Yeah, you're like, oh God, you're manifesting that a little bit though.
See, but
I don't like that. I need you to change your tone a little bit. It sounds like you're manifesting chop.
Here, I'll speak better. So what I would like, and the reason I wanted to be a little more bearish if it worked, but it didn't, got in short because it didn't work, would be us like slamming off of this, going back lower, because we have open range here to trend. Jake wants us up here in this. He wants us trading around this price action.
No,
he wants you guys to go through. That's not what I want.
No, don't put words in my mouth.
Even if it's lower, I want trends.
Don't put words in my mouth, bro. I want way above there. Way above there. I'm talking 7,500, dog. All right, maybe that's a little crazy.
Just the
that's
one area
crazy.
I say I don't want to touch for a year.
I'm sorry, but I'm coming for your throat, boy. I want all-time highs to the moon. Nothing can stop this market. That's my theory, but I don't know if that's true.
I mean, I'm even open to shorts as close as tomorrow, if we're being honest.
Bro, you're open to shorts tomorrow?
That fully depends on the overnight. I'm not saying I'm shorting because then people are going to start talking. But just looking at ES, even if now the one thing I don't like is a short with this little tiny ass wick. I would want something more aggressive like this here, but to the upside. But if we got even a daily candle that closed down around, let's say 69.75, right? Maybe a third of the way, halfway through this, that looks great, even for bullish continuation. That looks phenomenal in my opinion. Just a little wider red candle that we can actually trade off of versus just trading off of this.
No, that's fair. I can respect that. All right, here's a question though. What if we had a little pause bar there and we broke it to the upside? Would you be willing to trade it long?
100%.
Okay, bet.
And that's the number one thing.
So you just want some consolidation, period.
Yeah.
You're not a mega bear.
Yeah. What I personally love to trade is healthy markets.
Okay.
Where we get the consolidation aspect, build the support, and then look for that massive trending.
All right, jerk off. You like healthy markets. I like parabolic markets. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I've been on camera for like 8 hours today. I'm sorry if I'm having a little fun with it and it seems a little unhinged and stuff. I'm having a great time. I honestly, in order to do this for so long, I have to have some fun with it. We're rocking. But that being said, dude, I gotta go. Okay, all right. You like healthy markets. All right, I can respect that. I like healthy markets too. I will say that. I feel like I make more money in unhealthy markets, though.
Correct, and that's the biggest thing for me, though, is you exceed really well in the gap into all-time high, hold for 5-10% move on something like options, right? Those post earnings where you see a big gap, you get the little pullback, you buy that gap. I haven't done well in those situations. I like to see where I can get a clean break, maybe the retest, and look for that next leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's where you excel drastically more. And then I excel mainly where it's like healthier. Plus, when we get that, I wouldn't say like quote unquote healthier, but even when we get that range type aspect, that's when I love to trade options because that's when you find the relative strength and relative weakness names. That are just
that's true. I haven't traded options lately, and I fear the question of people who ask, do I still trade options? Is actually for the first time in my life, it's actually valid now. I feel like it is a fair question. Because I agree with you. Without relative strength or weakness, I don't know if it's really worth. I haven't traded them much. I also like to trade them on Friday still, but lately the Fridays have had such good moves on futures, I haven't even looked at them. So it's not a lack of desire. It's more just I haven't really needed to, I guess. You know, I think that the previous appeal that I had so much for trading options was the availability of different moves and stuff. But I'm not going to lie. I think that ever since gold has come into my life, it's kind of given me that alternative. And I don't know what to say. I don't think it's a futures versus options question. I think it's mostly a gold question. Like I am coming to the realization through this stream, guys, that I am literally addicted to trading gold. Like and to be fair, like there were signs, you know. I've posted a couple of videos on my YouTube channel that were questionable videos. One, I just stared at the camera for like a minute straight and was like, gold is going higher. Stop ignoring it. And since then, gold went a lot higher. But I think that I have a pretty toxic relationship with gold.
I feel like it's also the risk to reward factor, which is the main reason you trade options primarily towards the end of the week. Because you know.
Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, wait. Okay. I like this. Talk to us. Tell me more.
So like the reason I love oil is if you catch one of those moves that just quite literally happened, you're looking at 5-6R easily, possibly, I mean, drastically more with that candle. But you'll look at 5-6R in a short period of time and you know you can get in, get out, and you're done. If you take, let's say, 2-month out options, you're likely not going to get that unless you're really holding for 5-6 days. I feel like it's also weighing the risk to reward versus your time in it as well. Because something like gold, you can get that 3, 4, 5R in 20 minutes because it's volatile. Same thing with oil. Like tonight,
dude, that's a great point.
Oh God.
No, I'm just in awe that I think that's an incredibly accurate point. I think that like I am genuinely coming to some realizations on this stream, guys. I'm not just like saying this stuff. I literally at the bottom of my heart am realizing that one, I'm addicted to gold, but two, I'm addicted to high R to R. And like if I can't find that in whatever market it is, I'm going to find it where I can. And options markets haven't been super friendly the last few years. There's been select days that have been amazing, but like I'm trying to remember a day where I like picked choosing trading gold or futures over an option and I was like mad at myself for it. I don't think there is. I really think it's gold. It's the asset that has like drawn me to it. And to your point, it's the risk reward that I'm able to get from gold that draws me to it, because it's one of the only assets that moves enough and offers those moves regularly. But I guarantee if you look at a gold chart, you're able to see a ton of 3R moves like regularly.
Yeah, even just on the 15-minute.
Yeah, like I'm seeing pullbacks into highs. Yeah, failures. Like, dude, wow, I am addicted to gold and high R trades. And that actually makes so much sense. If you look at my YouTube channel, there's an unnecessary level of videos about gold. And I've always been addicted to high R trades. I think that I am discovering, this feels like a little bit of a therapy session. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, guys. I essentially hijacked Ron G's stream tonight and had a therapeutic session of my own after 6 hours of streaming and maybe going crazy. I don't know. We're just on day one.
Welcome to the stream.
But I'm literally having a therapy session right now. So a huge shout out to Ron. I did want to say that I saw Alan comments in here as well. Just as a reminder for those who have not been following along with the specific timeline of everything, guys, we are going to be live for 10 hours a day, which is incredible. I am just truly so excited. I think that we are at the forefront of our industry. I think that something like this has been lacking. Ron G handles the nighttime, what we call the Asia session, what is the Asia session from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Then we have Alan A. Zhang Trades, who will be on for pre-London from 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern. So depending on where you are, where he is, that's the west coast of Canada, and that allows us 10 to midnight, which just allows him, to not mess with his schedule for work or kids. And I think for a lot of people on the West Coast, it's going to be an opportunity to trade at night and kind of get the same kind of experience. Or for those of you who are in London or Australia, which there actually is, like, shockingly, I've gotten a variety of DMs. So if you're available tonight, the Rake Trades Network, I want to be 24/7 one day. I'm dead serious. We're so grateful to have you guys on here. We have maintained awesome viewership throughout the way. It has been incredible. If any of you saw the stories that I posted, with I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly, that scene from the movie The Other Guys, this is really what I meant. Ron G has been streaming so good and streaming so well inside the Discord that it really feels like he's a peacock, that we're letting him fly, and that he's having this opportunity now, and that he's deserving of, because he's a great streamer. So again, I'm the biggest fangirl of him. I will continue to push it. We are so grateful for every single person on the stream. I need to scroll through and pick a winner. It's not letting me scroll that much. I need to pick one winner for a giveaway. Hold on. I'm going to ask Claude what's the best way to do this.
That's exactly what I asked.
Yeah. What did it say?
Stream elements.
Okay. Well, what about manually do a giveaway in YouTube?
Can Claude come on and pick?
I don't know.
Might be able to open a YouTube stream.
Guys, I've been giving away accounts since before I was in my mother's womb. This is the part I hate the most, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to pick like it's a YouTube live stream. It's a YouTube live stream. I hate because I'm like, am I supposed to pick a name I recognize? I don't recognize. I feel like it can't be one or the other. It probably has to be a mix of both, you know, because you don't want to ignore the people that have been watching you forever, but you also don't want to favoritize them. I literally hate picking giveaway winners. I hate it. It's my worst trait of all time. Normally, I defer it to Ron, but I did that to him earlier today.
I can tell you what I did earlier is I quite literally closed my eyes, used my scroll wheel to go up and down, and then whatever I landed on, I just went with.
All right, guys, I'm going to do that. So throw something in the chat. I'm literally going to close my eyes. Throw something in the chat so that your name is active in the most recent thing. I'm just scrolling, and I'm going to pick something for one winner for a Tradeify 50K growth account in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick. Wow. Jacqueline Beers, I actually have seen you here all day in the stream, and I did just land on you. So shout out.
Legend.
Because that actually works out great. Because I'm actually happy about that. I love you all. I have seen that name on the stream all day. So that makes me stoked. I love that. Guys, that's only one tonight. We're doing another one. Okay, we're doing another one, but I'm actually going to force Ron G to pick that one because, dude, that already gave me anxiety. I'm like, I almost passed out, and I'm not. I am not good. That's not the one thing I'm not good at. Jacqueline Beers, I showed Ron G a message on Instagram, and he has a code for you that you can use. Thank you all, everybody, guys. Thank you so much for being on the stream. I mean it. I plan to give away like no creator or stream. I feel like I already do that, truthfully, but I want to do it even more. I love giving back. I think that that's what makes this community so loyal and so diehard. Like it truthfully, I watched a lot of fucking Steve Will Do It videos when I was a kid, and that dude's a crazy lunatic who's hilarious, but he gave a lot of stuff away. And I always looked at that and I was like, dude, if whenever I'm in an opportunity where I've got fucking money, I'm giving back to the people around me. I swear. And especially in a position like making content like this, I try to give back a shite ton. So believe me, we're going to run giveaways. Ron's going to have accounts to give away. Alan's going to have accounts to give away. Mitch is going to have accounts. Our whole channel is going to have accounts to give away. I want us constantly giving back to the people who make it possible. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Using code RT, using code RAKE. We're very grateful for you. It helps us keep the lights on and run these streams and continue to run these giveaways. So we're super grateful for you. This is a new idea for us. Again, I think we're kind of the first non-prop firm to ever launch their own network. I think that I'm incredibly grateful to have the response that we've gotten. It's been so positive. So thank you so much. All that we're asking is that you watch the streams, throw a like there, throw a subscribe. We're really, really grateful for you. And thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm the highlight guest tonight. I'm like the guest on the Jimmy Fallon show. I think that eventually one of our goals is for Ron G to have guests on as well. I think that that's like beyond just me, right? And beyond just some of the other stream hosts that you guys will see. We want to bring in former students. We want to bring in people good traders that we can have conversations with, you know? And I think that, Ron, you're really good at, you're just a great communicator, you know? And I think it would be wise of us to utilize that to grow, right? And have you have these conversations with other traders, you know, and just talking to other people. So I think I'm excited. There's so much potential with this channel, with these streams, with this project. We're just super, super excited, man. So
100%.
Thank you guys.
I'm definitely excited for that. But just in general, just making the stream entertaining. Like I already have ideas for giveaways and stuff that are just make it entertaining.
100%. I saw someone say there's the good. There are tons of networks out there. I'm definitely not claiming to be the first network. I think we're the only people that have the pre-London stream. Alan is going to be on tonight from 1 to 3 a.m. I'm not sure if anybody else is doing that. And we have Mitch from 7 to 9 a.m. doing pre-market. I'll be on with him tomorrow morning for his first stream. I don't know if we have if there's anyone out there doing those times. If not, correct me. Then I'm not trying to claim. This is not about claiming nothing. I'm just excited about what we're doing. That's it. That's all. That's all, baby. That's all. I'm just excited. Dude, would love to have Wolf on.
That would be sick.
What is Ron's Insta? Oh, let me get that for you. Let me get that for you because we need to get you that account. It's just his name, Ron G Trades.
Yep.
but I'll send the link right now.
Also shocking.
Click that
I
link.
have the first banner from the entire day so far.
Yeah, bro. I decided not to put any banners up on my streams just because, like, obviously that's the way that like this project stays alive is through my like we can't do this if it doesn't, if I can't pay you guys because your time is valuable, right? But I wanted to make a point today because like I feel like unlike some of the other like I don't know, it above all else, I do this shit, like I'm up a shit ton of money over the past 3 weeks. It's been fucking awesome streaming. All these trades have been live on Kick. Now here on YouTube, like I'm doing great. This whole idea of growing the network is me wanting to go like all in, but I wanted today to kind of be like just a reminder that I'm never going to force it down people's throats. And even if I talk about it a lot more, believe me, I'm going to talk about it a lot more. I'm going to talk about prop firms. I'm going to promote the codes because, again, that's the idea of us growing in this business, in this industry, right? That's how we want to grow. I also, at the same time, never want to force it down anyone's throat. And as a reminder, like, I guess cockily, very cocky and not humbly, I would like to be like, I really do this shit, like it's not, that's the only polite way I can phrase it is like, I genuinely do this shit. And you'll see that in the fucking emotions that I process and go through when I win and lose trades. It's a very real part of my life. And we're just grateful. I'm grateful to be in an industry that I love so much. That's all I'll say. I'm in an industry. It's very rare, bro. How many times in this life do you think that people get to work in an industry that they genuinely love being in? I don't think that happens very often. I think that most people end up in an industry they don't like. I not only love trading, but I love streaming. And I think that's something that you've felt, at least I've felt from you in the past couple of months, is like, you're really good at the streaming part too. Like you're good at this.
I love the streaming. I mean, I maxed out Claude almost twice yesterday. So that's almost 8 hours plus on Claude. I've been trying to figure out like the stream, or just looking at the stream element stuff, trying to just make it entertaining, bring elements, stuff for the chat. And I love streaming. I don't know what it is. I just love doing it.
I think, guys, not only this is one of these rare opportunities where it's one of those things in this world that we're good at, and we provide a value. Like it not only it's a very I think that we're in a ground floor, man. I think we're in a ground floor, guys. We want to grow. We want to, again, like I said, I've talked very openly. I want to be 24 hours at one point. I want to be running. If there's a trade to be had, somebody realistically, the thought process I'm having, if there's somebody out there that wants to learn how to trade, I would love if they could pop into the Rake Trades YouTube channel and learn something, and if they can just do that and learn it live, not from a recorded video at basically any time, that's so sick. And if I could also be making money on that venture, that's even more sick, bro. Like, it's just, how is that not the biggest win of all time? So I'm just excited. Again, who knows if it'll work or not, but we're all in. We have committed to it for a year. So I'm super excited, man. Sorry, guys. I swear I feel like the biggest fangirl in the world right now. I'm going to give us an update on these charts, bro, because I'm going to grab some rolling papers and roll a joint. I want you to give me a breakdown. What are you watching right now?
I mean, the unfortunate part is today is just one of those days. Those of you that have been on know these days. ES from the open at the absolute peak saw 10 points. I'm not a scalper personally. If I'm trading ES, I'm typically looking for like a 5-point stop, 5 to 7. And I'm looking for minimum 15, 20. Yeah, obviously, if it goes farther, it's even better. But this isn't something where I'm like, hell yeah, I desperately want to take a trade on this. And we talked about it in the beginning. There's a chance today does very little. The only I wouldn't even call it a missed opportunity, but something that could have been traded right now is oil. Oil saw a really hard sell-off, really strong reversal back up. You just had to have bought the dip and hope for the best if you went to long it. You could look for more action off yesterday's lows here. That would be the overall thesis. And if that happened, I'd be looking at ES to go maybe take out the highs. But that's 4 points away. If we just take out the highs, that's not really worth me risking, just the way I like to trade. So when I'm looking at it, if it's not moving, I don't want to just throw risk on just to throw a trade on. It's not kind of what we're here for. The way I talk
It's
about these
not.
streams, even in Discord, I'm not here to push trades. I'm just here to show my execution. If you take a trade based off that, sick, but trade your own way. Don't follow everything I do. It's dumb, right? Because one thing I always say is it's the like teach or give someone a fish, they fish for a day, you know, teach them how to fish, they can feed themselves for a life, whatever. It's the exact same thing with trading. If you just blindly follow someone day in, day out, no matter what, one, you're not focusing on yourself. And two, let's say, God forbid, that person's having an off day. You're not going to know unless you physically see them tilting or if something happens to them. If you're only following one person's trades for your entire trading career, first off, hate to break it to you, you're not really a trader. You're just following them. Love you, but it's the truth. And second, if anything happens to that person, your trading career is over. Just like that.
Yeah, dude.
Because you don't have anything behind it.
You don't have life insurance on them. Like, what if they die?
100%. So that's the main thing. And I love when people ask questions. Obviously, right now, it's a lot of me and Jake going back and forth. But when it's just me, I engage with the chat more than most people know. Obviously, those of you who've been know. But I love diving deep into questions. There's times where I've spent 2.5 hours just straight psychology. And I will tell you, if there's a trade, we'll execute. Right now, on all 4 of these indices, they look like shit. 100%. I won't just throw something on for the sake of throwing something on. It's just not how I want to do it.
I think that's important too, because dude, that's one of the things that, like, yes, we're Project 365. Yes, I want us to eventually be 24/7. That doesn't mean that, like, we want to be trading all the time. Like, the truth of the matter is that Christian used an analogy earlier today where it's like we kind of want to be snipers, and that is not a new revolutionary concept. But as traders, it's nice to hear it and remind ourselves every now and then that, like, being a sniper is the goal, right? And the truth is, markets move at all different times, so there's always going to be opportunities, but you got to hold yourself back from gunslinging and just always having a trade on, because it's really easy in futures. It's really easy in futures to just always have a trade on.
Sorry, I was just reading the last chat. But, like, it's the you not taking a trade on the first day because
it's a good thing. And it's a good thing. Yeah. I think it's
because I could easily go out and try to slam something to show big P&L, big risk to reward, whatever it may be. But if I enter something and we just sit in the chop for like 2 hours, that just sucks. I've done it a lot. You will see us do it a lot. It's part of the session. You just got to get used to it.
Yeah. It's like, believe me, guys, we're not trying to hide it because it will happen. Like, we will take a trade and get stuck in the chop. But no, I think that I again, and also, I'll be honest, I'm kind of messing with the flow a little bit today, I'm sure. I mean, I have a feeling that, it's just we're having a conversation too. It's always a little bit harder to trade when you're like, this isn't us co-hosting and like casually talking to each other every now and then. We are having like a full-on conversation, and like it is hard to lock in and trade as much as when you do that. But I think it's really important that we did that tonight, because for those of you who are going to be here and commit to this, I want you to know that Ron G is your guy, right? He's here. He's available at night. He's one of the best in the world at communicating this. And I wanted you to kind of hear it from me. And I also wanted to ask more questions just about and kind of set you up so people can know what to expect, right? Like what kind of things can they expect. That being said, me being here changes the flow naturally, right? I have a feeling that you'll be more, any single person would be more focused on a trade when I'm not here yapping their ear off, which I am. I'm here yapping,
100%. But at the same time, even while like you were just talking, I'm listening, but I'm also flipping through all the charts.
Yeah, facts. You're locked in. You're dialed, bro. Like, yeah.
And that's the thing. I want to trade, but it doesn't mean I have to trade. And that's one of the biggest.
Oh, that's a bar, Ron. That's a bar, right, guys? Right? I'm not joking. Write that one down or note it in your journal. I'm dead serious. Say that one again. I don't want it. What was it?
I want to trade, but it doesn't mean I have to trade.
Yeah, and that's, dude. It sounds simple, and I know we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. I'm not trying to claim that we're reinventing the wheel here. I'm not trying to claim that we are, saying stuff that traders have never said before, right? But the truth is, especially if you're newer to futures, it can feel so easy to constantly want a position on. You're like, I might as well have some risk on. I might as well have some risk on. Like, because you can convince yourself that a move is always coming, right? And you have to avoid that, because that is not what trading is. That would ultimately be like gambling, right? Which is fine. You just got to call it what it is.
Yeah. And the biggest thing to remember is we're here not to predict the market, but to react to what's being shown.
Yep.
Right now, this is what's being shown. And if anyone says there's something A+ here, unless you're scalping, I'm gonna call you a liar. Easiest way to do it. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see nothing A+ on that ES chart, bro. I don't even see anything like C graded on that ES chart.
No. And then let's say you look at gold here. Gold's doing the exact same thing. Yes, we're under the open, but let's say, God forbid, someone's trying to short. This is where you're shorting. One of the best daily setups on futures, I would say. So like, that's not something I desperately want to short either. Which just because a daily chart looks really good doesn't mean you can't take, let's say, a 20, 30-minute short trade. There's still opportunity there, right? You just got to make sure the opportunity and the context is all there. This
it all would align with multi-time frame analysis. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to, it would all be. You can still find a counter trend trade that's really high quality if the multi-time frame analysis lines up.
1,000%.
Right. But I agree with you. I don't really think we're seeing that right now. Like and trust me, guys, we want to, of all things, guys, we want to trade. Like I hope you know that.
I'm addicted to trading.
Yeah.
I love trading. I love staring at charts. Like I just a passion for it.
Bro, that's why we're all here. And that's part of the reason I'm like, not to go back to why I'm taking this bet on just the industry as a whole, but like, guys, I think that much like people are addicted to sports, like when it's NBA season, I'm listening to Brian Windhorst, who actually is an Ohio native, much like yourself, Ranji. Or he was a reporter in Ohio for a while. I listen to Brian Windhorst, who's one of the most boring reporters of all time. But I listen to him because I just want to hear people talk about basketball. I just want to hear what they have to say. And I was in Puerto Rico by myself for so much of this February, which is really where this idea stemmed from. And I was there listening to Brian fucking Windhorst, bro, on talk about the NBA. And he's not an exciting reporter. He's not an exciting podcaster. But I was sitting there listening to him so frequently because I was like, I am a junkie for the NBA when it's that time. But if there's something about the market happening too, I'd listen to that. Like market junkies are market junkies. Like we love to listen to people talk about trading. We love to absorb it. Like and we love to participate in it. So that's why I think that the industry has so much upside, is because I think it's much like sports in the sense that like people who love it really love it, you know? And I am one of those people. I really love trading. This is a good question, though. Sorry, no, go ahead. Go ahead with what you said.
Well, I was also about to get to questions right after. But
okay, fire. Go to.
There's been people, including myself, that have been on every stream from start to finish today, 6 hours. Other days it's going to be up to 10 hours a day if you're just an absolute psychopath and don't want to sleep. But you know,
that's crazy.
Some people like me do that at times.
It's just gonna be if you're in. I envision, I was talking to Mitch about it. I was like, we can't underestimate how many people are going to be like listening on their way to work. You know, like I really think that's my goal. I want us to be an opportunity for people on the way to work to just listen, hear about the markets. Mitch is an expert at pre-market and giving analysis on the pre-market. Guys, we will be live at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm ending this stream. I'm waiting for Alan to start his stream at 1 a.m. to make sure that he's all good. Then I'm going to sleep for 5 hours. Then I'm waking up and I'm doing this shit again. And I will be here at 7 a.m. for Mitch's stream. And I just I get so excited because he is an absolute expert at what he does, and putting him in that pre-market slot, I think it's just going to be so awesome to let him kind of provide his scenarios today. So, dude, we're just so excited. I'm sorry. We're just so excited. Rick is fogged up. Rick's tired, guys. Rick's rolling joints. Rick's tired. Rick's fogged up. And I'm about to roll another joint, to be fair. I have one more rolling paper left here. Rick is fogged up, though. Yeah. Guys, it's the nighttime session. I'm after hours right now. I'm overtime.
I will
I'm on
say
overtime, baby.
6 hours of streaming plus everything we've had to do today. Like, you
Dude.
guys don't realize this is the most I've talked to Jake on and off in the past week straight. And today alone,
Oh, by far.
if we weren't on
By
stream,
far.
we were texting, figuring out all the back end stuff.
We're trying to figure out, which is it's more of a headache than you'd think. Guys, we have no production. We spent all the we spent all the budget on giveaway fucking accounts, all right? And when I like was that my poor decision making? Probably. Speaking of which, Ron, you gotta in the near future, you gotta pick another name. And we gotta remember, not remember, I know who. I gotta find her name. Jacqueline Beers. We got to get her the Instagram once the stream ends. We got to get her. She'll message you, but we got to get her and pick another winner. But guys, we have no production. This is literally just us doing this. This is just 5 dudes like who have a fucking dream, you know, and who watch the movie. God, what's the movie? I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. Dude, okay, hold on. I can't spoil this right now. You got to find it.
5 bros, 1 link is crazy.
Field of Dreams. Okay, 5 brothers, 1 link is crazy, guys. Crazy. It's like Field of Dreams. I firmly believe if you build it, they will come. All right, we are building it. We're in pursuit of greatness. Although these markets are not, bro. These charts are fucking boring. I'm getting lulled to sleep right now.
Usually Asia's not this bad, but people got to remember what we've done in the market. Like
facts.
If the New York session is just parabolic after parabolic, you're going to get consolidated. There's going to be days where it's slow.
You have to. We got to consolidate at some point, you know?
Yeah. And if you think about it, every day, someone's likely to stream through 2 hours of consolidation.
Oh God, the fuck!
We have too many streams where someone's not going to go through that. You on the other hand, you get the New York Open. There's going to be some volatility, right? Even if it's a wide consolidation, there's volatility.
Bro, this guys, chat. Ron is addicted to chop. Okay, we've learned 2 things here tonight. We've learned 2 things. Jake is addicted to gold and trading gold, and it's really bad and it's really unhealthy. Oh, I lost Ron G's audio. We're connected through Discord. Sorry, I gotta recall him. Guys, if we've learned anything tonight, it's 1, Jake is addicted to gold, and it's really bad and really unhealthy. He's addicted to gold. Sorry, we're back. Sorry, I lost you for a second.
I can hear you twice.
Oh, let me mute myself. There we go. Now can you hear me good?
Yep.
Perfect. Jake's addicted to gold. Ron G is addicted to chop, bro. Dude, I can't believe that you just manifested that onto all of us, that at some point someone's going to have some chop to stream through.
Hey, I'm just hoping it's not me. That's the number one thing. But the one thing I will say is this is what my chop looks like. So at least you get some opportunities in yours. Mine's just hoping that oil or gold does something.
That's fair. That's honestly fair. That's fair. Oh, that's so fair, bro. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I have to pee. I will be back in just 30 seconds. I'm not going to hit my bong. I literally used to do that in the master. I'm not doing that. I'm just peeing.
Let's go over some questions. I'm going to roll up a little bit because I saw a few that were good ones. It was mainly about trading strategy. So the number one thing I always say is I trade multi-time frame conviction, and then I'll use levels or daily, weekly pivots as kind of my guide with that. And what that means is I'm mainly paying attention to the 5, the 15, the hourly, and the 4 hour. If they're all in conjunction, I'm over eager to take a trade. I will happily take a trade. And then I always have this, so it's the 4 indices combined, and I'll look at them all at the same time, mainly looking at divergences between the indices. If one's stronger or one's weaker, that's the one I'll look to long, that's the one I'll look to short. I've been streaming for about 2 months now. Every single day except for the past 2 days because we were just prepping for this. Yash, that would indeed be nicotine.
Dude, I'm getting a beer.
Trading, 2021, I started trading. And believe it or not, for those of you that don't know the story, shut up and trade. No, I don't want to. Chart looks like shit. But no, I started in 2021, and I actually took one-on-one lessons with Jake back then as well when I did it. And then I took Mastermind in 2022, I believe. Yep. I started like right after the AMC GME stuff, like right after it kind of started. Do you ever watch for Asian news, kind of like in the New York station? Yeah. I always have my phone next to me, and I always get news from Twitter. I have accounts on Twitter that I get notifications from. So if anything pops up, I always see it.
Okay. Also, I heard the comment of shut up and trade. I'm looking at the ES chart, bro. I'm literally looking at the ES chart. What do you want him to do? It from the absolute peak, from the absolute top, it's down like 5 points. I'm looking at like, what do you want to have happen, dog? Are we taking 3-point ES trades? Is that what we're doing?
Well, no, the greatest part about that,
I don't judge, but like I'm curious.
The greatest part about that is if I took a trade, we would just be in the trade with a stop loss on a target, and I'd still be talking. So nothing would change because it's not moving.
Oh, guys, cheers to it's like the shut up and dribble line in the NBA. Cheers, Ron. That's going to be our inside joke now. Shut up and trade. Shut up and trade. Guys, I honestly, I think I'm going to have half a sip of this and regret it. I don't drink alcohol in Puerto Rico because I just like lock in and stuff. But today was a long day. One sip of a Corona. Happy Asia stream. Happy Project 365 launch.
Well, since the Corona's on, I think I got to bring the banner out.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't mean we're trading, but I got to bring the banner out.
Doesn't mean we're trading, but if we're... Oh, God. All right, let me lock the fucking... If DJ Nowers are here, let me lock in. Guys, we are so grateful. I can't say this enough. Thank you so much all for being here. Again, guys, Ron actually made a great point that I gave him some shit for earlier, but I will accurately talk about right now, which is that if you're on the air for 10 hours a day, there's going to be some chop. He made a great point. This is logical. I hated it at first, but it's just the truth. I don't think we can prevent there from being chopped. So unfortunately, this is going to be a part of it. I do think that there was some fascinating oil action tonight, but I think that's more of a move, not a trade. I don't know if that's I don't know that there's any trade I see there.
It's the way oil trades. There's definitely buys here. You just have to be very aggressive. And it's either going to work and you're going to get a really, really good R multiple, or you'll get stopped out within 10 minutes. It's one of those where, all right, I'm looking for this. I'm going to take it. There's as big of a probability we get stopped out as it works, but the risk to reward is worth it in that point, which isn't like an A+. It's more of like, just like I said, looking at it, risk to reward's good. Take it.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I just don't know what I would do here. Even if I was so accurately predicting the market, I mean, the NQ from top to bottom, bro, is down 30 points right now. And I eat 30 points for breakfast, I didn't even but then again, it's just different sessions. So you'd use different size, right?
Yes.
Like be willing to take a little bit more size and adjust the targets and stuff. Even then, something like a 10-point stop for a 30-point target on NQ, it feels hard,
Yeah, that still doesn't interest me a lot. I still look for
me neither, yeah,
larger move and you'll learn, those of you that are new, the last thing I want to do is absolutely squeeze my stop. I like letting trades breathe. I want wider stops just because I don't want to get wicked out, which those of you that have been here know it's happened 942 times where you get wicked out by one tick, possibly 2 ticks, and then it goes. So we use a little bit wider stops, but that's why we have solid targets. And you will see that in Asia session. I mean, the only trade here for me is we have an hourly failure to go higher. If we break below the open, I'd be interested in a potential pullback, but it's like, how far do we go? Because the 15 can just trend a little bit lower, set a little pivot, and then go back up. I wouldn't mind a target of like 88, which that's solid risk to reward. It's just You got to remember on the higher time frames too. This is where you're shorting. I don't see the upside at the very moment where I'm like, hell yes, I want to long this. It can easily work out, but I also don't see a hell yes, I want to short this at the same time.
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna make an executive call here, guys. I saw I saw an NQ candle that just popped up for me, and it looked like a really big candle, and I was like, oh shit, maybe we should have shorted it, blah, blah, blah. And then I zoomed in. It was 9 points. 9 NQ points. Like, you gotta be the Michael Jackson GOAT level of fucking, like, you gotta be that good to make 9 points worth your while. Like, that 9 points is hard, bro. 9 NQ points. That was it. The ES dropped like 1.5 points. And like, no, it dropped 2.5. Yeah, bro. I'm all for trading. And trust me, during these hours, if anything, I'm an advocate for finding trades. There's nothing here, bro. There's nothing here. Not yet. Something might set itself up, which realistically, would you agree that what's happening, and I think this is kind of what you've been saying all along, we're in this consolidation period now, and we expect the tight range to give us some sort of clue of where we might go next.
100%. And like we've talked about, it's healthy for the market. We've seen a lot of aggressive moves. Most people hate consolidation. The reason I like it is because it gives us a clear support resistance to trade off of. If we spend the overnight consolidating here into New York, you'll have a very clear break. All right, over, let's say 70.15, you can long. Under 7,000, we'd end up breaking the lows and you can short. I like when the market does that. It gives us the opportunity. I would just prefer, it did it at the end of the day, so we get the opportunity. But today's not one of those days. We have our days, and we have the days that look like this. Same thing as a New York session. This chop is this is Asia chop. Whereas New York, you'll see 50-point range up and down on NQ every other candle.
He's like, Ron's basically saying that my chop is better than his chop. He's like, you get lucky. You got a good chop. I'm like, all right, that's fair. I got a good chop. I won't lie. New York session has of all the chop, at least New York is the most volatile chop. I agree with that.
9 point full port, 100 cons. It's easy. I mean, we rip it. I'm going to lose an account real quick.
Yeah, that might have. We got to do that with a cheap one. We got to do that with like an Apex or something. Something that's,
Apex is the best one to do that. And Jake, you might love this. We figured it out the other day because when Callan learned futures, this man was in his own NQ long. And then he entered my oil long, which the oil long worked. And we found out, now this prop firms could, go after this. But prop firms have a hedge strategy where you can't hedge the same asset. Oil and gold, it's like 85%, or oil and ES, it's like 85% of the time go against each other. So if you long both,
but there's no policy.
One's got to hit, right?
Oh,
it's like,
bro, you might be talking the method right now.
If they're both trending, it's like the foolproof strategy. One's got to hit, and as long as your risk reward over one, it's money.
All right, chat. We're gonna have to cut this part of the stream out because our partners are gonna murder us. But just remember that. Just note that in your head. Note that down. Little notation, guys. Little notation. All right. All I'll say on that is snitches get stitches. All right. Any of you talk shit. All right. All right. If any of you talk shit and snitch, you're getting stitches. Okay. But that appears to be the method.
Yeah. And if any prop firms see this, it's just a figment of your imagination. We're just making jokes. None of it's real.
Dude, if a prop firm sees this, guys, I'm sorry. I'm stoned right now. All right. I'm not liable for anything I do when I'm stoned. You signed up to work with me through ups and downs. You agreed that that sometimes I get stoned. Okay.
I said oil and ES. It's basically oil and any index because the indices like to trend together.
What when you say someone asked about Hood, I'm not gonna lie. My dad wanted to buy Hood last week. I told him to wait a little bit. I regret that because Hood looks great. What do you think about Hood? I wish I had bought more Hood. I love Hood. Hood looks how I wish Coin looked. Coin looks okay, but Hood looks way better.
Hood reminds me a lot of Netflix. And I talked heavily about Netflix. And it's crazy because office hours way back, we talked about this religiously for 65 because it's prior all-time highs from back in February of last year. If we hold that, I love this chart. I had taken a Hood long, I forget where, but the next like 2 days it popped and it would have still pains me. I think it was here. We took it like here and then it gapped down. I closed and then the next day it did that. So no, it was this one.
Oh.
Yeah, it gapped up.
Wait, was it?
Gapped
Oh,
up like 13%.
God. Yeah. Oh, motherfucker Jones, bro. Dude, that chart looks really good. That monthly chart, go to the monthly real quick.
Yeah.
That monthly's sexy.
I mean, you're
look at that,
retesting
bro.
prior all-time highs on the monthly.
Yeah, bro. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, guys. Like that looks real good. I like Hood.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, guys, investing in Robinhood is low key like believing in the same thought process that we have, right? Like I am a firm believer that trading is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Robinhood is at the forefront of that. They are, if you're a college dude downloading a brokerage, you're not downloading Think or fucking Swim or Charles goddamn Schwab. You're downloading Robinhood. If you're a college student right now, you're downloading Robinhood. If you're become a trader eventually, you learn that these other platforms have charting tools and it's great. Dude, I was trading options on Robinhood for the end of last year. It was amazing. Like Robinhood's fills are great. I'm not a scalper, so I'm not worried about trading, for 10 cents here or there. So for me, the fills work perfectly fine. The trading platform has improved so much. And you can disagree with me. You can be like, oh, serious traders don't use Robinhood, blah, blah. Bro, look at the Hood chart. The stock went from $6 to now 80. Like, clearly, I'm not the only one who believes in this platform, in this stock. You know what I mean? Like, clearly the world agrees that this platform has improved a lot, right? Because it was really bad a couple of years ago. They've improved. Now the stock price is a lot higher. So I'm a big believer in Robinhood in general. I'm a big believer in Coinbase. I'm a big believer in us. You know what I mean? Like I'm a big believer in trading. I think that Ron G and I will both kind of die on that hill that like we are really big advocates that this trading space is only going to like continue to grow. How often do you guys see like new startups pop into the trading space? Like I feel like I've seen new platforms. I feel like I've seen new like people are building new AI products. Like it's a space that is growing, I'm watching like 3 different traders right now try to launch new products, and I'm excited for all of them to launch them. I'm curious what they all are. I think it's journaling related, but I don't really know. They're marketing them very well, and I'm just so curious. I'm like, what is it? The
PDT got changed today or approved.
Yeah,
I don't know when it changes, but the one thing I saw is, do you still favor cash options accounts with the new PDT? I think that's going to depend on the user. If you have a problem over trading, don't go to PDT because it's the same with futures.
Yeah.
Futures can be amazing because you don't have cash settlement, or it is cash settlement, but you can take multiple trades without an issue as long as you have the funds in the account. If you overtrade and you have a problem with overtrading, futures is the worst thing you could do.
You're screwed.
You will get wrecked. I can speak from experience. It happened in the beginning.
No, it really is true. And what I would also say is that, like Ron said, it completely depends on who you are as a trader. If you have problems with over trading, the PDT rule being removed is only going to make your problems worse, right? Like it's not going to fix any problems that you have. I'll phrase it like this. For most of you out there, the problem is not being able to reuse your cash each day, right? Like that's not what's holding you back as a trader. I know it might feel like that because you can reference a couple specific memories where that happened and it would have been helpful to have access to that money again to take another trade. But the truth is that's not what's holding you back. Like that's not what's holding anybody back. So I think it's really cool that they did it. Again, I think that is another sign. Guys, that's another sign of the way trading is going. They want to make trading more accessible for people. this is all confirming what Ron and I are doing right now. I believe that at the bottom of my heart. The SEC doing that today is literally confirming what Ron and I are doing, because this industry is only going to continue to grow and thrive. And so, but my thought would be, I'll just say this. That is usually not what's holding somebody back, right? Like, I don't think that something that, for those of you out there listening, what's holding you back is the inability to reuse funds on an options trade. Like, I don't think that's what's holding you back, because I know that, because my most stress-free trading ever was a period of my life where I was taking one trade a day, like early 2024. I was taking one trade a day, or early 25, whatever it was, one trade a day, set daily loss limit. Like, that was so stress-free, because as soon as you take a loss for the day in one trade, you're like, oh, I'm done. Whatever. Life is good. I can get back to life. Like, it's chill. Like, it's so stress-free. I would not, if you're somebody who's a great trader, I think you can use that to your advantage. If you're somebody that has discipline issues, I would agree with basically what Eric was asking. Don't run to load up a margin account and reuse the cash, because it probably won't lead you to happy places.
Agreed. And EZP, I definitely wouldn't say it's them wanting to take people's money, because 99% of traders lose anyway. And from prior experience, I can tell you, if they want to trade, they'll find a way to trade. They'll deposit.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
The reason I tilted in the beginning, and my tilts, those of you that have been around know it, what I would do is I would instant deposit into Robinhood weekly. And it would be to add into trades, or to be able to take new trades, because I ran out of cash because I already spent it all, or I full ported some shit being a degenerate. And that was right. If people want to trade, they will find a way to trade. And it's no matter what, a mass majority of people are going to lose in trading. It's just the statistics. It's just how it works. And it doesn't have anything to do with trading. It has all to do with psychology.
It really does. Like, it comes down to, at the end of the day, because we can tell you as many strategy things as you want. Again, we're not reinventing the wheel here, but at the end of the day, what really comes down to is, can you keep your profits? That's the game, guys. Can you keep your profits, right? Like, making money in the market is not impossible. The difficult part is, can you keep it? Can you hold on to it? Can you actually realize it in your bank account? Or is it monopoly money that you are able to grow while it's in an account, but you can never withdraw it and make it real, right? Like, that is where most traders get stuck. And nothing that, I honestly don't think any difference in the ability to trade various accounts or have access to funds. I don't think that's going to stop any of them. That's what I was thinking about. Like, truthfully, bro, I used to be a degenerate to the point where, like, I would literally set up a ton of Tastyworks accounts, and just because they would let you do good faith violations, and I'd do that so that I would basically have no PDT anyways, and I would just stack Tastyworks accounts until they would freeze the account because I had good faith violations so many times, right? So, like, where there's a will, there's a way. And if you're a degenerate that's looking to degenerate, there's a way, yeah. Good morning or good evening somewhere up top. What is the benefits of the Discord project now 365? I'm streaming New York on YouTube. The benefits of staying inside the Discord, it's totally up to you, by the way, is that my mastermind recordings are in there. I am in there. I continue to answer questions in the questions chat every day. Our levels indicator is fucking amazing. That is in there. Our AI psychology bot is getting an upgrade with a ABCD system built in, so you can grade yourself psychologically. That's in there. And I think that's incredibly worth it for the price. If you don't, then that's your decision, and I don't hold anything against it. This again is a risk that I have chosen to take because I think that we're in a space that's growing. So I am choosing to consciously. My streams haven't been in the Discord for a while. They've been on Kick for a while now, so it's. For me personally, my streams, it's not that big of a change. But yeah, this is the choice that we're making. So we'd love to. We're grateful to have you in any capacity. We'd love to have you as a member of the Discord. We'd love to have you on the streams, dude. I was thinking about this even earlier today. I'd love if you hate me to hate watch.
Right.
Like, if you really hate me, that's so cool, bro. Hate and just watch and pray on the downfall. Like, hate me and prey on my downfall, but watch and increase my engagement. Like, even for those of you out there who dislike me and want to see me lose, that's fine. Watch and just keep the engagement up. That's all I ask, bro. And you'll see me lose. I'll lose plenty on this channel.
Don Julio, that's a wild question.
Don Julio Biggins. I don't know, bro. I haven't calculated my net worth in forever, bro. And then how do you even calculate that when you have a business like this? Like when you have a personal brand network, it's very hard to calculate because it's an asset that you can use to generate income in the short term. It's not really a long-term asset unless I do stuff though. So it's pretty hard to quantify that. I've always wondered how people who have a personal brand quantify themselves with net worth. I'm like, well, that just really is like a statement of self-confidence, right? Like whatever you say your net worth would just be like I could say because of this show, we're worth $50 million, right? Is that factually, objectively true? No, but could it be true in the future because of how I value my brand? Sure. That being said, I'm not worth $50 million. Just want to say you have helped me with my trading and recovered all my losses and great profits. Nerd man. Wow. Thank you, Don. What an incredible message. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And thank you for tuning into the streams. We especially appreciate you being on the streams.
Also want to appreciate the 200 people still on stream at 9 p.m.
Dude, incredible, bro.
Insane.
And Ron, do me a favor real quick. Everybody in the chat who's still here, well, before we get that, let me just say this.
You watching? Appreciate you, William.
Two people, I'm watching Raji. So one person said YouTube sucks for music, though. I am working on a royalty-free playlist. One night I'm going to stream, and the whole point is me just test out songs. But I'm building a playlist that won't get blocked. Don't worry. It's not going to be all our favorite music, but it still will be good music. And then everyone else, my friends, if you could all do me a favor and just put a comment in the chat. That way you're refreshed in there. And then, Ron, it's time for me to force you to pick another giveaway winner, bro. We've got another Tradeify 50K growth account that we have to give to an audience member. And dude, guys, I cannot emphasize this enough. These are not sponsored. I will tell you when they are sponsored. I will tell you when the companies give me these accounts to give away. I straight up wired Tradeify for these. I bought these because I'm investing in our project, okay? I'm investing in this idea. We want to run giveaways. Giveaways help bring audience members in. We appreciate all of you guys' support for watching the streams, using the codes, just being a part of our family. We're really grateful for you all. So thank you so much. We have many giveaways to run. And Ron, whenever it's up to you, my dog, but I'm taking the baton. That's the nice part about this. I get anxious doing this. I get super anxious. I'm literally gonna look away. I don't like this.
All right. All I'm going to do is, as you guys are typing, I'm just going to click. I'm going to look away, do one click, and someone's going to win. It's that easy. So give it a second. Let a few people type. And the one dude who said he's hate watching me, William Henry.
Oh, William's actually a homie. William's been a student for a while. The good news is I think I know a lot of these chatters. So William's a fucking homie. Big bro. Great work, bro. Guys, that makes me so anxious that I actually took another sip of this beer. I'm not drinking the rest of this. I literally don't like alcohol. I know that sounds crazy coming from me, but like I really don't. I just like it socially, I guess. I have anxiety sometimes. Dude, I got really anxious during that. But shout out William. That's an awesome result. Huge shout out, big bro. That's fucking awesome. William DMs me we DM each other back and forth. He calls me little bro. I call him big bro. It's awesome. So that's a really cool winner. Wow.
Oscar,
guys,
gone
we
for
are
a while.
so
Jake's
grateful.
drinking. Yep, that's where we got to.
Guys, no, Jake's not drinking. Jake just has anxiety, bro. I literally get anxiety picking giveaway winners because I don't want you guys to be mad at me. You know how crazy that is? I don't want the people that are watching the YouTube stream. I'm going to yell at my mom one day. That's not true. I'm never going to yell at her. But she raised a kid who's a people pleaser, bro. Like And we are streaming for free on YouTube, giving away an account that I purchased with my own money. And I'm getting literally anxious because I'm like, oh my gosh, these people will be mad at me if they don't get chosen. So that's just something I think I've got to go to therapy about. And that's fine. I'm working on it. I am not drinking. I was having a Corona just because they have no Guinness in Puerto Rico. I don't know what has led to the decision to ban Guinness from the world, but I hope to bring Guinness here one day because I have not been able to find it anywhere.
Jake, I think there is some Golden State slander going on from Haggy. I'm not entirely sure.
Dude, I saw that. He was like, "You dude,
but
dude,
it looks
dude.
Like it.
Okay, Haggy. He's talking shit. Look, Haggy. We don't have Jimmy. Steph's hurt. Breaking Puerto Rico. Yes, I am. Haggy, bro, we're gonna beef, bro. I'm gonna fight you in person about that one day.
I'm pretty sure Haggy's a Michigan fan too. So like, it's just it's just miserable with sports, and it's depressing. But you ain't gonna take it out on us, brother.
Bro, I want to lose the play-in. I want the Warriors to get the better draft pick. I hope we lose the play-in. Like, I want the NBA to rig it for Steph. They're going to get mad at all the teams that are tanking and give the Warriors the number 1 pick. I want us to lose the play-in. Good evening, everybody. Oh, I also see one comment that, what is Project 365? Great question. For those of you who are new or unaware of what Project 365 is, myself and my other team members, including Mr. Ron G here, the host of the Asia Evening Show, we have committed to streaming for 6 days a week. 6 days a week for the next year, Project 365, because we think that the trading space is going to continue to grow. We want to grow with it. We want to provide free value to the education space. We want to just grow with the space. Like, we want to become authorities in the space, continue. We're betting on the industry growing. So we have a variety of different hosts. Ron G hosts the show from 7 to 9 p.m. In addition to that, we have another show coming up in just a few hours, guys, at 1 a.m. Eastern, from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. If you are around, if you are free, a West Coaster, Europe, Australia, that is going to be the show for you. Alan is an awesome trader, an incredible trader. We're really, really grateful to have him. And then 7 a.m. Eastern, I will be back, and we'll be back for pre-market. So Project 365 is us being incredibly all in on the trading industry as a whole. And we will be here streaming, offering value going forward, because we believe this is the biggest win-win in the history of win-wins. And we want to grow, bro. We want to grow.
I also want to give a special shout out. Mr. Elwin from the morning session came back. All talk, no trading. Damn right. Appreciate you being here.
Bro, I'm sorry, but like, what do you want? What do you want people to do? What do you like? I'm literally looking at ES. I guess maybe you could have traded oil. I guess that's the criticism that you could have had, is that you should have traded oil.
I have no problem with that.
And that's fair. That's that. If you're saying you should have traded oil, that's fair.
I just appreciate him showing back up, even if it's to say all talk, no trading.
No, I know, that was funny, bro. The market's just ES is just not even moved. I also think that I am like the curse, guys. I'm here basically having a podcast with Ron, and this was the introduction video, the introduction stream. So I have a feeling that the post Jake curse will go well.
It is true. If you think about it, both sessions you were on with someone else, there were trades that could be missed.
No, bro. I know, bro. You don't have to remind me. Okay, so what you're basically saying is that once again, Jake fucked it up. That's all I'm hearing.
Damn it, rakes in the chat,
Dude, Jake fucked it up once again, bro. I swear. Can't do nothing. You can't win, bro. I can't win. All I do is fuck shit up. Every time Rake's involved, it gets screwed up, dog. Damn, bro. Little bro doing big bro things. Damn, bro.
What up, bullish?
All right, guys. I will say, I'm so sorry if you didn't win any of these giveaways tonight, but just be prepared. We have we're unleashing the budget of giveaways. Be prepared. Hoping to do, one a stream basically for a while now. Everybody everyone who has a stream has the option to give away some accounts. So we will be, if you haven't won yet, beware. I feel confident you will. I have more accounts to give away than concurrent viewers at the moment. So I love you guys. Yes, we will all be going live through this channel. So this is the Rake Trades Network channel, right? This is the Rake Trades Network channel. Kakarov, dude, you are the most unlucky guy of all time. I don't know how that. I have no idea how that's happened, bro. Like, I have no idea how that's happened. You did get one when we met in New York, though. That is all I can. That's all I can count. But that doesn't count because that you came to in person for that, so you earned that. That's not a giveaway count. I'll take that back. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Fuck. See, this is why I get anxious, guys. Can't do nothing right, bro.
I mean, he's only been in for what, 3-4 years, hasn't won a single account. It means you're due.
Can't get through nothing.
It's not unlucky. You're just due. That's all.
Oh, he's due, bro. Jake can't do nothing. Oh, I love you guys. I know, bro. I know. I'm just having fun with you. You got to have some fun on these streams. I just took a sip of the beer. Guys, what are you trying to hit me? I have to be on air in just like 7 hours. All right, I'll have one more sip of beer. I literally don't like that. It doesn't taste good. Why do people do that? Why do people drink Corona? Why don't we all drink Guinness all the time?
Guinness is good. It's just heavy. I used to have a huge Guinness kick for like a year and a half.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
You split the G?
It would. Well,
Damn.
I wouldn't. Most of it was I'd go to the store and just buy Guinness. It'd be the cans, the bottles. If I went to a bar, I'd drink it 100%. Like split the G wasn't huge back then because it was had to be 4 years ago.
Yeah, split the G. I feel like just blew up. No, guys, I do love Corona. Don't get me wrong. I love Corona too. I think I'm that addicted to Guinness, dude. Like literally. I think I have a problem, guys. I think I'm really addicted to Guinness and I'm really addicted to gold.
I mean, it sounds like a win-win.
Wait, your brother works at Grace's? My roommate, Kiana, used to live near Grace's. And we would get Guinness at Grace's. Grace's is great. Does Jake make the free market stream? Nah, Jake's locked in.
Trade WAP with a fire message for you.
Trade WAP, it should work. Try using, let me type it out. WAP.com/rake trades, code 2026. Try that, Trade WAP, and see if that works. It should provide the same discount we've been offering recently.
But also, thanks to Mastermind Payouts, you can now pass evals. Hell yeah.
Gang!
What up, Mitch?
How
do I mod Mitch? Oh.
Yeah, make Mitch a mod for sure. Appreciate you, bro. Mighty One.
Managing or standard?
Managing. Unless we can delete messages and stuff. Yeah.
All right, Mitch, you're a mod. Congratulations.
The half off code, the code 2026 is half off. It makes it $99 a month. Basically, everyone who's in there right now is in at $99 a month. If you're interested in doing it, please feel free. It has everything. It has our levels indicator, all that. This is not me trying to sell it. I'm just answering questions that are about it. Holy gold.
Check gold. I'm in longs. Looks like you're doing pretty fucking good.
I thought about a gold earlier. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to lie. That makes me more excited about the nighttime session because I could have seen myself catching that trade.
You see a lot of these. It's just obviously we've been talking a lot.
We've been talking. No, we've been in the mix of it, bro. And plus, guys, I came into this knowing I wasn't going to trade. I don't have like I told Rod not even to load a screen for me just because I wasn't here to necessarily trade today. I just wanted to more introduce him. Wow, that's a nice move. That makes me like that reassures me that there's like solid pops late at this time though, because that's a solid pop. Like
100%. I think the 2-hour slot we have, there's typically going, obviously this is 13 minutes after. These streams aren't going to be exactly 2 hours. But just looking at, there's going to be moves. Even when there's range, like I said, this is why we have oil and gold. There's a huge oil move, and gold also just saw a really nice move. There's potential everywhere. You just got to find it.
Yeah. I don't think he took anything. I know I didn't take anything. I apologize, guys. Today, I wanted to introduce our show hosts. So I wanted to be on tomorrow. I'm going to be on pre-market with Mitch. I just want to, there's a lot of people I think who might be finding me through the YouTube channel and just have not seen some of these other people before. So I want to at least do a stream with everyone, introducing them. So we're super excited. Speaking of Mitch, he's in the chat. He's a bad Gamma Jamma is our pre-market stream host. Him and I will be on together at 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. And I'm super excited to discuss some of how he trades, the style he uses, and everything in between. So I am super excited, guys. We're all in on this idea. We've committed to doing it for a year. Win, lose, or draw, we will be here. So I'm super excited, guys.
Also, whoever just said silver's pumping needs to be banned. Because what are you talking about? What are you talking about here? That chart ain't even moving.
Wait. The 2 minute looks like, what time frame are you looking at?
That's the 5.
The 5 minute?
Am
I looking at a different silver? Are you yeah, I think you're screwed because I'm seeing silver moving a little bit.
I was looking at the stock.
Dog. All right, guys. L Ron G. That's L Ron G. We got to give guys. Jake needs one W for the night. Please collectively give Ron one. We got you moment, guys.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Ron is bad. No, my God, no one even talks shit, bro. W. What?
That's my ride or dies right there.
What?
This is my stream.
What the fuck?
Welcome to my DGens.
Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, guys. I asked you. Oh, man. Ron G, you got some loyalists, bro. You've got some people in here that fuck with you, bro.
My DGens
oh my God, I love that.
Through and through.
Through and through, bro. No, it's fair, guys. Hey. At the end of the day, that makes me happy, you know? Because oh man, even at my own cost, you know, damn, that's a stab in the front. You know, that's okay. That's okay. That's incredible, bro. That was so funny. Oh man.
I was expecting to see a bunch of L's. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love you guys.
Bro, I didn't see a single one. All I saw was W's. All I saw was people rooting for you. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, guys, I wasn't even asking for a lot. William, okay, Big Bro's got my back, William. But
William and Bullish did. Bullish is just mad because he said he wanted to run the late night stream earlier. I told him no.
Bro, what happened? Gold is okay. Was there news in gold? Because I'm a gold trader. Like I actively trade gold every single day, guys. Gold is my thing. I'm super addicted to it. This feels a little out of the ordinary.
I think it's just structure. We're starting to see CL pull back. Gold's getting a lot of buying premium as well as the indices are finally starting to get a little bit. But even the indices from yesterday's highs or even the low, ES is up 7 points. So that's where the indices.
Bro, this gold move.
Gold and oil during the after hours. There's a lot of really nice moves.
Dude, I might have to pop into these more often and yeet some gold with you guys. This is a little dangerous. I'm not going to lie. Because then what happens is I get into a gold trade and I stay up all night, guys. I literally stay up all night trading. And then my sleep is fucked.
Raw dog. So I made parts for General Electric. I welded in chemical plants and I made snowplow trucks. And I also made kitchen appliances for probably half of the Texas roadhouses in the nation. But no shipyards.
Bro, I'm shook by gold. I'm absolutely shook by this move. I did not expect this kind of volatility, truthfully.
God damn,
wow.
William. and now you're crowding my screen.
Oh my goodness. I saw one question in there. Question, what do you get from subscribing to your mastermind and membership bundle? So if you are new, the mastermind is the recorded version of my mentorship program. It's not to toot my own horn. It's a pretty renowned program. I put a lot of heart and soul into it. We ran 15 live cohorts, and now we offer just access to the recordings of our most recent one. It also comes with our psychology bot and our levels indicator. And the discount code should give you half off if you choose to join. But please feel no pressure to do so. I'm very confident in what it offers. But we are also here on YouTube, and just watching, I'm super grateful for. Watching, throwing a like on it, throwing a subscribe, I'm very grateful for. So no pressure, but I'm very confident that anyone who we really, especially with the subscription, I've never had someone that has been unhappy with what they purchased, just because, there's always people that will want more than what you have. But truthfully, the feedback since making that switch has been nothing but extremely positive. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we have. A good. No, dude, I did not catch gold. I did not, but I see Aiden in the chat has been on gold, and I'm honestly living vicariously through him. I'm now just hoping that gold pulls back to the overnight low. I can long it up to this overnight high tomorrow. I want to make money on this tomorrow now.
No, and that's one of the sickest things to see is even in these chats, y'all know it that have been here. If we miss a trade, someone's in it. Someone in the chat is absolutely printing on it. And that's the greatest thing about it.
Yep.
2 weeks on my welding job to trade full time and go back. I'll fucking love to hear that, dude. I hope it all works out for you. Is rake the code for the Discord as well?
It should be 2026 or PR 2026 will for sure work. I'm pretty sure.
Needs the indicator. I have the indicator.
Yeah. Do you have it on there, right? Do you have it on there?
Have
you used it
old
yet?
One. So on the daily chart, it doesn't show up. But yeah.
Even on the new one, I don't think it shows up on the daily.
Okay. Then yeah, I 100% have it.
Okay. Fuck yeah. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Guys, I am so happy with the indicator. It's still everything, I would say is still beta. I'm hoping to have one just gone through and, but it works great. It works great. And it's not meant to be perfect, but what it's meant to do is eliminate 95% of the work that you have to do when drawing levels each morning. And it's really great at that. I really love it. It's a really great tool. I literally, that's the cool part about this. Oh my God, gold is volatile, bro. Holy gold. This thing is volatile. Good Lord. That's a 20-point pullback.
It's also interesting seeing oil not move at all right now.
It's 9:20 p.m. What is happening?
Yeah, usually between the Asia session, this is basically like the first 2 hours of New York session, but for Asia.
Bro, can you go to a single chart and throw the levels indicator on for me?
On what chart?
On gold, on a 5-minute or something.
Oh, I did it again. Hang on. All right, let me take this. Let me lower this to, let's say, 10. It broke right over. No, that. Oh, wait. I would have to be, because it.
Do 25 active levels, 300 look back days. I'm trying to ask, why is it not showing up on mine? Don't we have one 48.95? Am I crazy? Rye guy, did you see that? Am I crazy?
48.95?
Isn't that where we're at right now?
I see on the actual level, I see 48.26, 49.27.
5-minute chart. Okay, got it. Yeah, 95.8. Yeah.
95.
Mine's not popping up.
Like I said, I think I have the old one. So
no. It should be popping up on mine. Guys, I love you so much. We're not doing any more giveaways tonight just because we're trying to pace ourselves. I have a really bad habit of giving away so many accounts. Just be active in the chat. You don't have to even be active in the chat. Just be here at the streams. We love activeness in the chat. The being in the chat is definitely more likely to win a giveaway account. Not for any reasons other than just pure chance, Yeah, but just be active in the chat. We'll be giving away so many accounts over the course of the next year. So many.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing gold erase that entire move already.
That's crazy, bro. I'm like shook by this volatility. I did not expect this.
I mean, usually oil does stuff like this. Gold's usually like chop and it'll make moves, but not this extreme for the most part. I don't think Spencer's here anymore, but he was earlier. He's usually the after hours gold guy that I pay attention to.
Spence, my dog. Gold up to 85 after hours. Whoa. Or it's not gold. Hood. What did Hood do?
Is Hood up to 85? Let's go. I mean, it might be after the 8 o'clock, but right now it's at like 83. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just Hood's up 10% today. Oh, fuck.
That's crazy. Oh, the PDT rule lift. Of course. The PDT rule lift. Of course. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Tell me, looking at this chart, that we shouldn't long Hood to 98 right here. Or around
Bro, we should long Hood to a million. I think longing Hood is effectively the same thing we're doing. It's betting on the trading industry to grow.
Yeah. But at least to 98 is like first target on a swing.
Yeah. Oh, bull up too. Yeah. Wow. Night, Kakarov. Love you, my brother. I'll see you in the AM with Mr. Mitch.
What was the rule lift? The 25K needed to PDT. I believe it should be moving down to around like 2K. With obviously probably some other stipulations. Bro, I'm full boarding tomorrow. Let's ride.
You guys are a group of degenerates, dog.
I'm in.
That's so funny. I love you guys, man.
Look at Bull, Weeble. Bull could be, I mean, this chart got smoked. But what's it doing after hours? Weeble's probably up exponentially. It's up 10% today. Yeah, even after hours. Weeble is up roughly another 10%. That's crazy.
I'm going to let the dust settle on gold before longing it, Rye Guy. It just is a harsh bear bar in there for me to long it. But if it offers an inside bar, maybe.
Mitch, what are you talking about? Whatever Ron does, I'm doing the opposite. Hey, William, best part is someone's going to win. That's the number one thing right there. One of us.
I love William, bro. I love Big Bro. That's so funny. Just, dude, the loyalty. Oh, dude, I have no one in this chat right now except William. I've got no one except William. But William's on Team Great. Oh, let's go.
Also,
everyone needs a William.
One of your other commentators is one of the ones that actively goes rogue, which is Mitch. Why is Snap up 10%? My nudes leaked. All right, Mitch.
My nudes leaked.
Team Anthony, William, I'll see you every day, my guy.
Oh, I love you guys so much. Oh, Ron G, all right. I might have to go crash soon. What usually has you, because I know not every night do you do 2 hours. Do you usually have something in the charts that tells you, all right, I'm done with the trading stream, I'm done with the session for now? I know sometimes it's probably fairly easy and just obvious in the charts to not do anything. But is there any cue you look for as like a good night sign?
Yeah, I usually, one is how are we doing already on the day? 2 is what are the charts look like? And 3 is what is the chat doing?
Yeah,
valid. If any of those 3 are aligned, there's something to keep going with. If all 3 suck, and that includes the chat, stream's got to end. It's the only way to do it.
That's fair. That's super fair. Honestly, you guys heard the man, bro. This is Ron G's show. I am merely an attendee.
I tell them all the time. I'm like, this will be as entertaining as you help make it be.
That's very valid. Mitch, Allen, listen up, bros. That's how it works. It's as you put the onus on the chat. It is as entertaining as you guys make it. You know, we need help, especially while we're smaller right now. Oh man, that makes me so fucking happy, bro. Dude, I'm just so hyped. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys watching here. Again, we all at the Rake Trades Network, we have big dreams. All right. We're aiming for something big here. We think that we're at the forefront of the industry. We want you along with us. We think that this can be something really, really special. And we're just super grateful for every single one of you trading here and watching here and being here. So throw a like on the stream if you could. We're a couple away from 200. Very, very, very excited. So I love you guys so much. Ronj, I don't have anything else to add for tonight. Is there anything else you want to cover before we call it a night? I know you might normally keep going. I got to go to sleep just because I got to wake up in a little bit.
I'm good because at this point, what do? Chase, try to make something out of gold, try to make something out of oil, and the indices still haven't fucking broke the range. So
no.
Only thing I'd say is if you're enjoying the content, 1, subscribe, and 2, if you turn on notifications, you'll never miss a stream.
Yup. Amen. And our next stream, super excited. Alan will be streaming from London session, pre-session from 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern. Guys, we are really grateful for every single one of you showing up here. We can't emphasize that enough. Ronj, you're the man, bro. And I just am so excited because I think you're just going to continue crushing this world. You're the peacock that is now free, bro. You are now free. The world gets to see how good you are at this role. So I'm just so excited for you. Love you guys very much. Please throw a like and subscribe on there. Love you. And that's it. We'll call it a day for now.
Sounds good. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
All right. Chat. Cheers, gang. Adios.